In a world where ordinary men can excel doing ordinary things, this man has single-handedly lowered the bar. From the scrambled mind that brought you Mad Madness and Beagle Rare comes this underwhelming Friday night special event. Matt Porter is the Blendigeddon 2 World Champion and the 2020 World's Top Whiskey Taster. Ladies and gentlemen, raise your glass and shake your ass for ADHD Whiskey Live.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to ADHD Whiskey. My name is Matt. And I just cooked dinner. And I got an earbud in my ear like an idiot. Oh, man. Wonder why I couldn't hear myself. Oh, it just does smell in here a little. I just made dinner. I made a friggin' roast in an Instapot with potatoes and carrots. Had to put stuff up my nose. I had to save my nose for you guys. I had to save my sense of smell. Hopefully it happened. Hopefully I don't have too many herbs and spices and roasts in my nose. Hopefully everything, I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to turn out wonderfully. How the heck is everybody? Well, I'm back. The Matt is back. Very good. Hells yeah. It's been a long couple of weeks. And I missed you. I missed you a lot. Let's see who's in chat. See who we got in chat. It's like I'm brand new to this again. Like I'm brand new to this all over again. What do we got here? Oh yeah, it's gonna be good. This is gonna be a good night. I can feel it in my veins. And my veins are buried deep inside my body. Very deep. Here we go. Yeah. There we go. If the air conditioning turns on, that's just because it's 1 billion degrees outside. Just like everywhere in the world. Why is that blue again back there? Whatever. It is what it is. Who do we got in chat? We got, gotta scroll back up. Lost it there. 49er fan. Matt, what's going on? Love the name still. It's just a great name. Eric B is up in the house. Smacking Mudda is up in the house. Can a Patreon member check something on ADHD Scoreboard for me? You don't need to be a Patreon member. You can just go to ADHDscoreboard.com. I believe. ADHD Friday night. That's where you're going to go. Cheers. Kobe's in the house. Is this going to interfere with Matt Madness starting today? Yeah, it is. Bringing it up. Already bringing it up. That's okay. We'll get to it. Reckless perspiration is sweating all over us. What's happening? Sent you a scoreboard update just now. Let me know what you think. Oh, hells yeah. Let's take a peek. Ski. ADHDscoreboard.com. Let's see. Oh, this is nice. I like it. Tasting notes. Statistics. The statistics thing. I'm so used to going to this on my phone that I haven't really been on a desktop. I'll have to check your email to see what the updates were, but the statistics thing are so good. I love it. I'm a numbers nerd, amongst a nerd of other things. So I appreciate you a lot. He's my numbers guy. My mom is in the house. What's going on, Mom? I love you and I miss you. I just saw my mom and dad last week. and it's been a blur. Everything's been a blur. I was gonna write down a whole list of things to talk about, because with my brain it's hard to remember everything, but I didn't do that. Busy cooking dinner and just running around being overall top 4 billion dads on the planet. Shalom Shire Farm is here. How you doing? Joe the Sample Guy in the house. What's going on? Weekend time to reflect, says Reckless Perspiration. It's a weekend time. How the heck was everyone's week? What are we pulling tonight to start off the evening? We've got so much to catch up on. This might be a 7-hour live stream. Babe, if you're watching, it might be a 7-hour live stream. Could be. Let's start this night off with a blind pour out of the 1 ounce Wednesday box. Get it in my glass. Get it in my hand. All right, here. This is what we're starting off the evening with. I don't know what it is. No spoilers in the chat, please, if you can read it. No spoilers in the chat. I don't know if it's on the top or on the bottom or on the side. No clue. All right. There we go. Almost missed. I'm a little rusty. Almost missed. Okay. Put it back in the thing here. There. We have a fun evening planned. I have so much to talk about. Barrel picks. Got 3 barrel picks dropping a week from today. For Patreon members, 3 barrel picks. Going to talk about those. 2 Evernorth barrels and Old Bones Backbone Bourbon pick. Those are dropping next Friday. I got a friggin' brand new Barrel King blend that's dropping in August. Got some things to taste here. Oh, look at this. This is Jason Calori's brand new, I haven't even popped it yet. This is Power Ballad. This is the Power Ballad. Just got it today. Oh, pumped. Got a 10-year Peach Street Distilling single barrel. Old Forester Rye single barrel I want to hop into. Got a CYPB today. The perfect bourbon. We got one. Congratulations. You did it. We have a CYPB. Back there. See it back there? Little CYPB. We're going to crack that baby open. Don't let me forget. But first, let's get into this blind pour while I say hello to Sweet Cindy. How's it going? Steve Shine. I never would have taken Matt for a Rocky Horror Picture Show fan. I figure he's too young for that, but very cool. Ah, yes. That is my August blend. August blend for Barrel King. Where's it at? Where's my... Boom! The Time Warp. That smells good. It's just a jump to the left. Hey, no. Yeah. And then a step to the right. Put your hands on your hips. Bring your knees in tight. It's just a good song. Do the pelvic thrust. It's a good song. But yeah, that is Time Warp. That's coming out in August. Going to taste that later and talk about it later. Am I live? Oh, goodness gracious. I thought for a second there that I didn't go live twice. That would have been a disaster. That would have been real bad. Richie Z's here. Jeff Perkins is in the house. Kraken 13. I didn't realize they made corsets his size. Oh yeah, they make corsets all sizes. Raise your glass to shake your ass, Richie. Thad Burrow, welcome back, my man. Member for 44 months. Jeez Louise, Thad. Thank you so much. You're amazing. Oh, friggin' amazing. Stairman is up in the house. CJP Bourbon's here. Unmute yourself. Am I muted? I better not be muted. He's unmuted. Thank goodness gracious. Great to see you too, Nick Nass. The Nick Nass monster. What's up, Nick Foles? Ah, friggin'. YouTube notification failed me. It's like they had one job, the notification job. This smells malty. Unless, and this could be the case, we might be fighting through a bit of like roast and potatoes. It's on the other side of that door. I tried to keep it shut. I tried to keep the things in my nose. I was a mouth breather for a couple of hours. Okay, I was a mouth breather all day. And for a few years. Most of my life. But really thought about it the last couple hours. Trying not to inhale through my nose. This is either malty or we have an issue already. But if we have an issue, I don't even care. We're going to fight through it. This smells like a beer. It smells like a funky beer. Yeah, it smells like one of those breweries that people ride their bikes to, and they got the cool little helmets on, and then they get to the brewery and they tie their bike up with a real good lock to like a bike rack, and they go inside and they order a beer, and they go outside and they smell it and they're like, I'm gonna hate this. It's gonna be the worst. I love it here. Here with all my friends who hate the same things I love. Love the same things they hate. We hate and love the same thing. Yeah. It smells like blue moon and sunlight. Like a blue moon got skunky. All right. Down the hatch with whatever's in this. That tastes pretty good. Oh, it's got a fizzle on the back end. For Rizzle. A little bit of a fizzle on the back. What is this? Oh, I'm excited to be back. I'm so back. I'm so back. That's got to be something beer finished. Or high malt. Something. The more it sits there, the more that I have time to think about that, the more I'm positive that that's some sort of a beer. What's up, Krusty House of Bourbon? Jeremy Suggs. No, you don't, Jeremy. Jeremy, you're good. You don't sug. You're fine. Appalachian Bourbon Society, the ABS is here. I love your braking system. Dreambox Incubators. Cheers, Matt. Welcome back to the great shows on Friday night. What are you incubating lately? Please tell me. Little cheeky balls? Little cheeky babes? Little chickies? Little geese? Little goslings, are you? What do you incubate? Oh, it's Gerard Woodward. Jared Woodward. Jared Woodard. Well, pronounce it Jared. I don't know how. Good to get home from work and greeted by an ADHD notification. Oh, it's Friday. We're getting into the weekend. Hot and heavy. Hot and heavy. Snuggle up, buttercups. Bring it in close. Breathe heavy breaths onto my neck. It's Friday night. And this weekend's just getting started. Hells yeah. Beer and funk. It's familiar at first, and then deep dives down a well of what the hell, you know? And it gets stuck there and it's yelling for help. Hoping a dog will come along and find it in the what the hell well and then go tell its owners that it needs help figuring out what it is. Chris Miller, Jamie, Mrs. Appalachian Bourbon. She might be part of the Appalachian Bourbon Society too. I'm guessing she is. Cheers back at you. I feel so uncomfortable. I need a new stool. Oh, my head's all chopped off. If I back this ass up. There. It's a big fine porter. Why don't you back that ass up? Then I can't reach the typing very well. Let's bring it closer. Just a little bit closer. We're gonna, I don't know. Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, buddy. That's good. More comfortable now? I think we're good. I don't know. Whatever's in this glass, I think is unique and different. And would I love a bottle of this? No, it just sit on my shelf. I wouldn't reach for it very often if this is what it's supposed to taste like. However, a lot of the samples in the Wildlands Wednesday box don't taste like they should because they've been sitting there for too long. With that being said, I give this a score of 6.9. Nice. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. What is it? Middle West Pumpernickel Rye. 125.96 proof. 3 year. The hell's that? Pumpernickel Rye. I feel like I've had that before, and I liked it a lot more. Huh. I mean, for me not knowing what pumpernickel tastes like, if that is what pumpernickel tastes like, totally makes sense. Also, if I start profusely sweating, it's just because I'm in the garage, and it's not even hot in here. I just sweat. All right, there's that. We did it. We did a blind. Put that aside to forget about later. So much to catch up on. What should we do first? You know what? I'm going to do, oh, it was my knee. I'm going to do this first. This is a Peach Street Distillers 10-year single barrel. I'm going to pour this, and then we're going to talk about the road trip. Matt Leafs are feeling record heat, lettuce, diarrhea, and Canada fires, smog in Ohio. Thank God you're back. Listen, I traveled across the country, and I spread wildfire smoke as I went. I brought it from here. I brought it all around the country. That's my bad. Super sorry. I brought the 100-degree Western Colorado desert heat with me all across the country. I brought my uncontrollable diarrhea that doesn't even have anything to do with a parasite or bacteria. I spread that across the country. So super sorry, but I'm back now. So everything should settle down soon. Promise. You won't see this until way later, but tasting notes are up on the scoreboard for Patreon members. Oh, the hell's yes. You deserve, you deserve, and you're gonna fill in the blanks. You are amazing. I love you. Great seeing you and Bourbon Junkies sipping on some Binder Stash Bourbon. Delicioso. Is that the Willet stuff? I've never had any Binder Stash. It's kind of funny though, because these are the play out stash and stash. It's kind of funny. Bill Binder. Seems like a fun hang. Seems like a guy who might hate my guts. Or absolutely love me. One of the two. How's the ball rolling, Sean Ferrier? The ball's rolling. If it's rolling downhill, is that good or bad? Probably good, right? It's rolling pretty good. Prescription bourbon, what's happening? Sipping on some Eagle Rare. Green box, sweet. Based out of, I live in Western Colorado, actually, Grand Junction area. That's why this is something that I'm able to taste. But from the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. I call the Upper Peninsula of Michigan home. Warming up with a good old Blade and Bow. Jared Woodward, the normal one, or like a cam Blade and Bow. Like Cameron's got all the fancy Blade and Bows. Which one? Probably not the 30, huh? That'd be sweet if we could all have that. If we could all have a bottle of it. Ryan, checking in, brother, man. What's going on? I was just in your neck of the woods. We stayed in Denver for a night on our way back from Michigan. We stopped there for our final night. Ran into a hell of a weather event coming into Denver last Friday, was it? Hell of a weather event. Like, big old storm cell coming in, like, almost blew my mat brick off the road. shit flying across the road, my inflatable topper on the back of the truck, just hoping it doesn't hail, because I'm not sure what happens if hail and the inflatable topper connect. We got through it, and then it was smooth sailing from there. The only bad weather we had the entire trip. But Ryan, Matt Madness is still not started. So I haven't forgot about you. I also haven't forgot about Matt Madness. Good morning from Thailand. Oh, I know where that's at now. Been playing GeoGuessr. I'm really good. Sometimes. Also, a lot of the times I'm not very good. Matter of fact, today somebody almost caught. I could never play online video games. This morning, I wake up before I head downstairs to meet the day. Little GeoGuessr on the phone from bed. I miss by like 5,000 miles. Whatever, no big deal. And the guy I'm playing with, I didn't even know you could communicate with people on there. He just sent like a whole bunch of question marks and then was like, "Are you stupid?" with 3 O's. I was like, I just woke up, first of all. Second of all, I literally want to kill you now. And by literally, I mean not literally. But you know what I mean. And yes, I'm stupid. Colorado Straight Bourbon Whiskey, 10-year aged single barrel from Peach Street Distillers. This is barrel 382, 110 proof, distilled and bottled by Peach Street Distillers. This is in Palisade. Focus, come on, get in there. Get in there. Come on, still focus more. Do better, do better. Come on, focus more, focus more. It's a real reflective thing there. I think I've had like maybe a sample of their young stuff when I first moved here, but I got this from a charity auction in, hell's the name of that town? Steam Silver Slappy Slammy Samsonite. Silverthorne. There's a local, they put a bunch of allocated bottles in an auction every year. And the first year I did it, I got a Willet 6-year rye. I paid way too much for. Last year I got a Jack Daniel's single barrel rye, which I thought was a different one, but whatever. Anyway, I got this bad boy for a steal, $100. All goes to charity. Locals Liquors in Silverthorne. Big shout out to them for doing that every year. Anyway, this is what I came out with this year. I'm excited to open it. It looks beautiful. It's got like a little ball on it. Look at that. Focus on the ball. I'm pretty sure I got to pull on that to release the wax. Pretty sure. But it says Colorado Straight Bourbon 10-year single barrel, aged for a minimum of 10 years in American white oak and bottled from a single barrel. Hand selected by our distillers for its exceptional character. In Hoover, we've trusted since 2005. Hoover must be the, okay. I was gonna say Hoover must be their distiller, but Hoover must be the dog. That's gotta be Hoover. By the way, I should go visit there one day since it's an hour from here. Okay, that came off interestingly. Did it work? Did that do it? Did that? Oh, I don't want to wreck the whole wax job. Where's my Barrel King wax cutter? Son of a bitch. How? Well, I'm not gonna. Oh, that blade doesn't feel like it's in there very good. That's also dangerous. Cut away from the private parts. Oh, I knew it was loose. It's coming apart now. I'll cut myself a little bit there. Oh, come on. America. A little anticlimactic, but it's fine. All right. 10-year Colorado distillate. Hell yeah. Boom. Briggity boom. Can't believe you're from Thailand. That's incredible. Cognac Crusader. Hey, what's up, everyone? Y'all having a good night? So far, so good. Thanks for jumping in. How far behind? Oh my God, I'm 20 minutes behind. Am I? Bespoken's here. Thank you for being here. Jeez Louise, Matt. Swagstar. Boom, another freaking super chat. Cheers, starting the eve with a splash of the WS knob. That WS knob. WS knob. WS. The hell's a WS knob? Oh, and then I free again. Thank you for the super chat. You are amazing, and I love you for that. WS knob. Oh, World's Strongest Knob. That was my pick from last year. Man, that's a good. I've been tasting on that a bit, and I like that. The one this year is going to be right there with it. Connoisseur Cigars is in the house. What's happening? Joe the Sample Guy again is here. Jeremy Dirks. Beer Bike Bourbon Run. Suppose you joined the Elks Lodge and suppose they had JD14 and then you'd be me. That's incredible. Good job. Way to go, Elks Lodge, for having Jack Daniels 14. Kitchen Clocks is here. Nice to see you too. Senior GSB. What's up, big dog? He says to me, I'm not that big. Pretty big. Looking cheeky. Thank you. Jay Wendell. Audio is in Spanish. That is just the way I talk. How many of the people you know you do YouTube? I don't know. Like, I mean, everyone who's close to me, I don't like go around shouting at. If I meet new people, I'm like, hey, I do YouTube. But my mom had it on mute. Jeez Louise. I think most of the people, oh, Jared, friggin' 5 HTC read memberships. I could talk. High five. Thanks, Jared. Enstrom almond toffee and bourbon for dinner, and now Matt is back. Best night ever. What the hell's Enstrom almond toffee? And how is that dinner? You breed ball pythons. Oh yeah, I think that we've talked about that before. That's terrifying. I have a few people I'd like you to send those to. No. I'd just like you to show up like that clown who shows up in people's yards in Florida and scares them, but with your pythons. Did anyone show up to Evernorth on the 1st? No, but I didn't reach back out to anybody. And also kind of good that it didn't happen because I was busy the whole day. We just did a podcast. We did like a video thing for them. Picked barrels. We went bowling. It was a whole day. We did a whole day. They brought me bowling after a barrel pick. So first game, not so great. I've never started bowling after having drinks. I've always like, if I was drinking and bowling, it was like you progressed into drinks. Not ever have I ever started bowling after sampling whiskey. And it was a weird feeling. It's like somebody else was driving and they were not good at it. Evernorth Rye is #1 on my hunting list right now. Well, guess what? Portsky, Mr. Porter himself, Matty P, Matty Pants, the Matt is back. Oh, Matty the Batty. He's got an Evernorth Rye dropping next Friday. Patreon members. Boom, chickadee pound. There it is. It's 52% Maryland Rye. 7-year. It is delicious. It is phenomenal. That's dropping next Friday. 170 bottles of that, roughly 160 bottles, I believe. And the sticker, where's my sticker for it? Oh, there it is. Boom. That's not it. That's a different one. Where the heck did the sticker go? How is it not there? I uploaded pictures and then the pictures aren't there. It's not even there. How is that a thing where I specifically do something and then it doesn't do it? How is that even a thing? I'll show you the sticker later. I got to catch up on chat. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. Heavy pour of OGD 16. Oh, so good. Wishing it was 114 proof. They'll do it next year. They have to do it now. I pretty much told them that they had to do it. You seem like you're from Nebraska. Pods. No one's from Nebraska. 0 people. We did stop at an outdoor mall in Nebraska, which seemed pretty real. But I don't think that it's a real place. Matt's working the cornrows on top? No. Yeah. Nebraska and Colorado is kind of weird. Pumpernickel? That is for real. Oh my gosh, am I so far behind? Kooky Cats, what's happening? I gotta get to the bottom of this. Bill Bender seems like he'd be good friends with Doug Dimmadome. Who's that? Doug Dimmadome. You were in Aspinwall, moved across the globe though. Where the hell's Aspinwall? Tom Aspinwall, the UFC heavyweight champion? You gotta get Damon into Matt Madness just to humble him. That'd be fun to get Damon in. I never even thought of that. That's a good idea. Peach Street, 10-year. Tug gently. That's what she said. That's not what she said. That's what, never mind. What? What was that? The first smell of this was wicked weird. It was like fermented fruit into something kind of youthy and crafty into pure cinnamon. That was weird. Second smell. What in the world? That smells like a craft whiskey atomic fireball. Huh. Hold on. I should have started out with something I know, so that I know if my nose is goofy. You know what? For S's and G's, what do I know the smell of? Well, America. This is a Junkies E.H. Taylor pick. Let's see if that smells like Buffalo Trace or if it smells like else other stuff. Shit. All right. I literally, okay, oh, where's that? I have to not cook before I do this. Or be around strong, like, oh man. Was this 2 streams in a row? We're gonna get through it. We'll get through it. Hopefully my nosing comes back soon. But the roast that I made with the potatoes, like it literally completely effed my senses up, my nose. The first one didn't smell like beer because the E.H. Taylor smells like beer. This one definitely has a strong, like, this one is so cinnamony on top of this beer note that I'm smelling after the roast aromated this house that This must be a cinnamon bomb. You know what? I'm gonna taste the E.H. Taylor first. Does this taste like Buffalo Trace? Yeah. Okay. Palate fine. My palate. My nose is just been attacked. Like, why am I so sensitive to stuff? Does anyone else have that problem? If you are like, I can't. If you're around like strong food smells, are you able to smell a whiskey, or is it just ruined? Because that is hopefully it gets better. Son of a bitch. I know I live very far west of that, like 3 hours west of Denver. Send that a Benchmade. Someone sent me a knife, and I need to find it. It's around here somewhere. Will Henderson sent me not a Benchmade, but a Spyderco. Is that a knife? He sent me a Spyderco. He just put it next to his wax cutter. It's a friggin'. The problem is the Barrel King one is on a magnet. It's a magnet, so I can stick it to this fridge. I can stick it to this barrel. Why don't I have it around? That's an issue. You're not wrong, Smokey. My husband is from Nebraska. Sweet Cindy, tell me you're single without telling me you're single. All right. How's the blonde shampoo? Anyone else noticed in the fam? I think my mother-in-law noticed it. It's a chatty bunch. Everyone, chat it up. Nebraska's where I'm at. Well, looks like we have a bot in chat, you know? Jason Demir, friggin' bot. What's the American translation of pumpernickel? Don't know. What did Jason C say about his shipping issues? I haven't spoken with him yet. I still need to. Mine's dull. I don't know how to sharpen it because it's got serrated. Part of it's serrated, the other part's not. Could probably figure it out. Probably just sharpen the non-serrated section, huh? All right. I'm caught up in chat. Let's get back into this Peach Street 10-year. I'm not even going to smell it. I'm just going to taste it. That's Cinnamon City. Holy cow. Cinnamon, wish death upon me. Blood in my eye, dog, and I can't see. I'm trying to be what I'm destined to be. Did Dan break 60? Yeah. Dan did better than I wanted him to. Really pumps up his ego. He hadn't been tasting, though. Enjoyed you on the BJ podcast. Just wish they'd let you talk. Listen, I had that conversation with them. And by me saying I had the conversation with them, I started to say something. But hey, also, I didn't realize how much of a quiet talker I am in person because I felt like I was talking into that microphone. I felt like I was really talking into it, and you can barely hear me. And I don't think it was a mic issue. I think it was a Matt issue. It wasn't a Brandon or a Luke issue, but it was fun. I had a fun time. I just need to be more quick, faster with the talking. I need to know what I'm going to say before I say it. And it doesn't work like that. For me, I have to think about it. There's a very processed process. Brain gets jumbled up and then comes through the mouth poorly. I don't know what I would say if I just started talking. No idea. I'm not a bot. I agree it's one of the worst places to find good bourbon and then find someone to drink it with. That's why I'm here. Well, it's weird when you enter Nebraska on, what is it? Is it 80 on I-80 when you enter through Omaha? It's like you get through Omaha and you're like, all right. Then it's just, whatever. Nothing. It's like, oh, there's Kearney. Friggin' Kearney. Sweet. Love it. Love Kearney. Maybe it's, you know what I think is wrong with Nebraska? It is the first or last state before getting to the home state. Yeah, it's gotta be it. Like when I'm leaving and headed to Michigan, it's like, we're out of Colorado, let's get through Nebraska. But then when we come back, it's like, we're almost home, let's get through Nebraska. Doesn't feel real. It is kind of a pain in the bitch to drive through though. It's just so long. Big Bake on the move. You just found me? Oh, that's great news. Super happy that somebody found me. YouTube been holding this guy down. You wouldn't think that it'd be easy because I'm so large and motivated to get up. I'm like Derek Lewis, but being held down by a real expert. Did he say daddy in reference to himself more or less than the points he scored? Good question. It's all, you sounded quiet, but the mic kept dropping down by your lap. Well, it stopped on my stomach. It did. Mark Emmenacker, look who's back. Matt is back. The Matt is back. Ranch seasoning is genius. They make that, don't they? They gave you the backup mic for sure. That's fine. All right. Back to... Okay. We might be getting... dang it. Should I... You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to taste this one more time. I'm going to grab some coffee again. That worked last time a little bit. A little bit of coffee grounds. I'm going to huff some coffee grounds. Huh. Interesting. I want to visit this place because I want to find out where their barrels are stored. You'd think that after 10 years it would have put on a lot more oak and maybe like harnessed some of the not youthful, but like crafty energy. But, or you know what? It might be the mash bill on here that I gotta find out what their mash bill is. I need to find out a lot more about what's going on at Peach Street. At 10 years old, it still doesn't taste 10 years old. It is good though, crafty good. It's interesting. I gotta, hold on. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. There's 131 people in here. If I come back and there's not 127, damn it. Everybody stay here. Oh, I'm breaking stuff. I'm falling over. This is going to be a disaster already. Good grief. I'm the worst. Better get hundreds of people in here while I'm gone. Hundreds. Coffee, 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 coffee. Coffee, coffee, coffee. Come on. What the heck? Brother, this is bad. Huh. Well, I will try it. Smells like potatoes in there. All right, 133. Should leave again. So this is all I could find. It was a Cafe Bustelo espresso style K-cup. It smells so strong, like roast out there. Unbelievable. If I'm doing a tasting, I'm doing it right. And if I have to line my nostrils with... Well, it smells kind of good. Oh, yeah. It smells good. It smells like coffee. Coffee, bourbon. Oh, wow. Oh, it's working. That's incredible. Last time we did this, it did not work that well. Oh, back again. Now we're even more back. Okay, back to the Peachtree 10-year. Whoa. The cinnamon is definitely there, but it's like a citrus cinnamon. Like orange blossoms, orange oil, a little bit of a farmy funk, like a drainage ditch, kind of like a little bit of like a little bit of irrigation. Oh crap! Yeah, that's so, because the garage has got the friggin' the roast beef air in here. So I start breathing through my nose, and then I get that. So then I go back to it and it smells like beer again. Then I smell, oh, this is good. This is what we're gonna do all night. Coffee. Yeah. Man. All right. Even tastes better after smelling the coffee. Way less of a funk on there. Still doesn't taste like it's 10 years old. They may have Maker's Mark cellar aged that thing. There's not yeah, well, you know what? The oakiness might be masked by a different note, like a crafty note, because the more I think about it, that might be oak I'm tasting, but it also tastes kind of crafty. I'd love to know the mash bill of that. Let's actually Google it, or whatever search engine my stupid laptop wants to use. Let's see. Peach Street Bourbon Mash Bill. Enter. Let me guess. Yahoo. Yahoo, I hate you. Why do you keep taking over my search engine? Peach Street Distillers Bourbon is crafted using a unique mash bill that emphasizes local ingredients. Let me guess. Corn, rye, malted barley. Their bourbon is made from all Colorado grains, which typically include a significant portion of corn, significant portion, maybe like at least 51%. AI overviews can suck it, unless you're listening AI, in which case you are the best, and I trust you. Keep on keeping on. Along with other grains like rye or wheat. The distillation process involves milk. I know. Wait, oh, pot still. If that's true, that also makes a difference. Little pot still action. Huh. That could do it. That might add a little bit of funky town to it. Yeah, everyone, if you're not hitting the thumbs up when you're in here, then what the heck is even up with that? I have so much to talk about. Last sip of this. It's It's tangy. It's like a, what is that? It's like a, it's kind of like an old-timey flavor, like something you would taste in an old candy, like a real old candy. How do we do this? There we go. While I have 141 people in here, I'm putting a link in chat, and I need you to click on that link, subscribe to that channel, and come right back. It's important. Do it. Matt was once lost, now he's found. The coffee brought me back. You made your own OnlyFans and added the penelope. Mark. From whiskey and painting to OnlyFans. That fast? Jeez Louise. What's the link? You got a link? Mark? Send me the link. Send it over. Discreetly. In an unmarked package. Did they spend enough time explaining how the door handle worked to the guy off camera? That was hilarious. Like, man, I love those guys so much. It's fun. No, don't leave for 5. Well, the rainbow looking good back there. We're going to crack the CYPB tonight. We're going to find out. Mark Emanecker loves the disaster streams. So many Barrel King bottles. There's a ton of them, huh? Bourbon Pour, what's going on? Oh, dude, I miss you. I would like to give you a hug, and I'd love to look like you and be as young as you and as, what do you call it? Got a lot going on for yourself, kid. Keep it up. Taking a bump of the Colombian Dark Road, right? Would Barrel King ship bottles internationally? Great question. I don't believe so, but also I'm not saying no. I'd say shoot them an email. Go to their contact me, shoot them an email, and they'll let you know right away. Back from what? I was on a road trip. We drove across the damn country. We put 4,200 miles, I think. Let me check. There's a picture of it. Where is it at? That's not it. 4,391 miles on the Maverick. 4,390.1. 27.5 mpg. Not bad. Not bad. 84 hours and 52 minutes. It was 103 degrees when I took that picture. So we drove from here to Missouri. We stopped in Kansas one night. And what town in Kansas did we stop in? It's always the same one. It's a short name, like but it's not but. It's Hayes, Kansas. We stopped there for the night, get a good night rest, get up in the morning, drove to Missouri, stayed in a cabin out in Bourbon, made some delicious hot dogs over a fire on the. We could actually start a fire there because there is no risk of lighting the entire world ablaze like here in Colorado. If you talked about making a campfire here in Colorado, then you would be in trouble for your words. It's not allowed. But the humidity there, something else. I forgot about that. Not a big humidity fan. I was just loading the back of our truck full of groceries we got from the Walmart in Sullivan, Missouri, and I was just putting groceries in the truck. Had to rearrange some stuff, so it was a little athletic. Get back in the truck, and the girls are like, "You all right?" I lied. I said, "Yeah." But stayed in a cabin a couple of nights there. It was awesome. shot some content for Barrel King. Left there, went to Evernorth. Picked 2 barrels, which rye barrel, which is called Law and Porter. It's a 52% Maryland rye. And then a 7-year, 130 proof Green River bourbon, which is like an experimental weird mash bill. It's literally licorice, red licorice. And it is called, Licorice Whips and Handcuffs. That's the sticker for that one. That was a shorter barrel. I think only 100 bottles or so came out of that barrel. But 3 barrels are dropping next Friday. The Evernorth bourbon, Evernorth rye, which is called Law and Porter. And I thought I had that sticker emailed to me, but apparently I didn't. I'll find it later. There, I'm not lying. It's right there. That's the rye, biggity boom. That's the bourbon, biggity boom. Then also an Old Bones backbone pick, 11-year MGP, 122 proof, I believe. And that is Slippin' Jimmy 3. The third Slippin' Jimmy. So Slippin' Jimmy 3 and both Evernorth barrels are dropping to patrons next Friday. Tomorrow there will be a Patreon-only video going out about all the drops. I won't have tasting notes until mid-next week, though. I'm just waiting on those bottles to arrive. K-Cup coffee? Really? Come on, Holmes. Wayne Arnold. First of all, I don't drink it. It's not mine. Second of all, come on. I'm barely making it over here, okay? Struggle bus, okay? Just making roast and potatoes and carrots with scallions, just destroying my sense of smell. And you're gonna get on me about a K-Cup? You're lucky. I'm lucky, actually, that I have a K-Cup because it's so full of coffee smell, just to fix my sense of smell. Sorry for cutting open. You know what? I cut it open though, Wayne. I did. Mark Abernether, I have a few BK samples to get to at some point. You should get to them quick. This Porter Rare Breed smells like pot roast. It's weird. It smells like everything smells like beer. The coffee completely makes it better. We did this Peach Street. These I'm seeing a lot lately. And I've tasted one before, but I can't find an open one anywhere. And I don't know if I have one open. I did do the Only Drams thing for a while, but my brain problem really prevented me from keeping up on that, which would be super easy because finish a bottle, delete it, add a bottle, scan it. Seems super easy. I have issues. So I want to open this too. It's 132 proof single barrel Old Forester rye, which I almost got for free, by the way. We'll talk about that when I open this. But before we do that, let's do Time Warp. This is my August release Barrel King. It's called Time Warp. It is called Time Warp because I really wanted to match the flavor profile of 12 Summers with what I had available to me. Maybe make it a little bit slightly different. Didn't think I was going to be able to do that with what we had available to make a big batch, 1,100 plus bottles. This is as close as it's going to get. And it has some younger whiskey in it, but if you love 12 Summers, you're going to love Time Warp. America. Boom. There it is. That's the Time Warp sticker. If you're a Rocky Horror Picture Show fan, then you get it. If you're not a Rocky Horror Picture Show fan and you've seen it, then understandable. It's a bit weird. If you are not a Rocky Horror Picture Show fan because you haven't seen it, then it's a cult classic and it's a bit quirky and weird. That's all I gotta say about that. You know what? I'm putting this in a whiskey glass. We're stepping up our game. All right. In here is Oops, I just clicked. What did I click on? I clicked something. 8-year green. So it's 5 to 13-year MGP. The 5-year MGP is very little. And it was an accident, honestly. It was a tremendous barrel, and I thought it was older than what it was. Majority 9-year MGP, 21%. The 13-year MGP that's in there is 36%. There is a little 8-year, 21%, and then a little 5-year, 21%. And then some Green River that is 8-year, 21% Green River, 8-year. This is awesome. Please let me be able to smell it. Son of a bitch. How does that work? Yeah. It is sweet, sweet candy. Oh my gosh. I can't believe that this is a real thing. Maybe I need to trim all my nose hairs out. Damn it. I need, honestly, to maybe shoot somewhere else or vacuum seal. I need to be a boy in the bubble so that I can actually smell stuff when it's time to smell stuff. Old candy, old dried root beer barrels. No, I thought about that. It's not that, though. Corvette Trey, what's up? What up, you good-looking people? I love y'all. Corvette Trey, thank you for the super chat. You're pretty amazing. And I hope you're doing well. Maybe we'll get some fishing content again on the other channel. You're going to get a lot of other content on the other channel. It's called Poe Knows. Just like, remember, Bo? A lot of you are probably too young, but Bo Jackson was like, he played professional baseball and professional football, and it was like Bo Knows. But in high school, my nickname was Poe. And I am going to adventure into things that I probably don't have any, what do you call it, reason to adventure in at all, except for me being interested in it or just doing random shit. And will I know how to do it? No, but I'm going to go into it with extreme confidence. Also, there's going to be a lot of Patreon content on that channel. We have some really cool things happening with the ADHD Whiskey channel very soon, within the coming weeks. That's why Matt Madness is delayed. Matt Madness is happening, but it's in a structured thing. You'll find out very soon, within a couple of weeks. Some really neat things are happening, and I'm excited, and you're gonna be excited too once you find out what's happening. It's really cool, and there's gonna be a lot of fun things happening as far as on the ADHD Whiskey channel and the other channel that I put the link up for, which you should subscribe to. There's no content on there yet, but it'll happen very soon. I didn't drive through Tennessee, Hollywood. 2 oat sodas, Gary. Oat sodas, those are beers, huh? Because I know that Lebowski says it, and he normally drinks Russians, but I just can't say too much about what's happening with the channel right now. But it's cool. So I'm trying to maneuver my way around with being bad at talking. That's all. You know what? I need to save nosing notes and tasting notes for Time Warp, because I'm really excited about it. Apparently for a different time, because I really want to get into it. I promise you, it's like one of my favorite things I've done there. It's a straight bourbon. It's awesome. But literally right now, I'm struggling to smell. And I don't want to just tell you notes off of memory, because that's bullshit, okay? I'm not going to bullshit you. I'm not going to sit here on this stool that's struggling for its life and lie to you, like, oh, I smell this and that, when literally I can't smell that right now. I could smell I remember that there's a little caramel apple on there, but I'm not going to do that. That's bullshit. And I refuse to bullshit. So, what does it taste like? Oh, hell yeah. It has a subtle oak that 12 Summers has. And it's a matte blend for Barrel King, like the way that some people call matte blends are a little bit more subtle. They're not, I don't know. I think that's what they mean by a matte blend. But that's the way I look at this. It's a little bit more subtle of a blend. Doesn't have a ton of like power drop. It's just like a gentle, I call it a gentleman's whiskey. My dad used to tell me he wanted me to get a gentleman's haircut when I went to the barber, and I didn't know what that meant. All I did was I just knew that if I sat there very still, that the bobber, I think his name was Bob. Bob? No, that doesn't make sense. Tim? No. This is a one-syllable name. He had a funny mustache. I think I got it candy if I sat still. Gentleman's haircut. It's 12 Summers, I think, was that real nice building sweet oak pour that was like, oh yeah. You kind of want to sit with it. Time Warp is the same way, except for in the middle of it, there's this like building of this sweetness. It's got, I think that 12 Summers had one delicious gear where it was like one of those transmissions that shifts by itself and you never feel it. Where Time Warp starts out that way, and then it has different technology, and it hits a second gear, and you're like, oh shit, I thought you were one of those smooth transmissions. And it's like, that's the other guy. I shift once, and it shifts in the middle and like builds this real candy sweet profile. It starts and then ramps up, and every time I taste it, it does the same thing, and I love that about it. Oh yeah. Caramel and oak. The finish has this like, it's Time Warp because you'd never know that there's younger whiskey in it. Funny thing, the 5-year barrel that's in there isn't even a full barrel. I was going around tasting 8 and 9-year barrels, and I tasted this barrel, and I was like, oh shit, yeah. This one's like real good. Like, we're dumping that baby in there now. So I'm like, Bunch is like, whenever I get to it, Porter. And I was like, when will that be? And he's like, already got to it, because Bunch is the best. Anyway, how did this happen? Oh, so fork truck, you know, beep, 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 beep. Then the friggin' gets to the barrel, scoops it, then back, beep, beep, backs up, whatever, you know, and it's upright. You know, it's like this guy, upright. Oh, I've got the friggin' sticker up there still. I'm the worst at this. I'll get better. Anyway, so barrel like this on the fork truck, you know, like sitting upright with the forks, but it's got a side bung though. So in order to dump it, got to flip the barrel. So drops the barrel, hops off the fork truck, and before I can get to the barrel to turn it on its side myself, Bunch is already there. Bunch is like the fastest Matt you've ever seen, and the hardest working, and he hardly sweats, and he's got really strong shoulders. Anyway, boom, flips it down, you know, scooches it onto the fork to the fork truck. You got to pick it up, then to bring it over the tank to pull the bung out to spill the whiskey in. Well, one of those steps wasn't even needed, because barrel on the side, forks underneath it, picks up the barrel, and the bung, she's already out. Friggin' just dumping this delicious barrel all over, like just splishity splash. Splash, splash, splash. And Bunch is like, oh, beep, beep, swearing, like, beep, like shit, beep, you know, like upset. Jumps off the fork truck, literally runs around to the front of the fork truck, like sets this barrel up like he's the Flash. He's super mad. I've never seen a Matt move that fast. Or a Bill. Ever. Jumps off, like picks it up, but lost a lot of that barrel. Turns out that was a 5-year barrel, and I didn't even know it. I didn't even know it till after. We're tasting it and like, shit, this shit's good. I love it. Like, we're putting things together, and then I'm like, what's the composition on this? Like, let's take a peek at it. Like, what we got going on here, just to look at the the barrels that we dumped in there, just to get a visual representation. And I was like, 5-year, dude. There's no 5-year in there. And he's like, yeah, the barrel that we dumped half on the floor was 5-year barrel. And I was like, that was a tremendous barrel. Anyway, the whiskey tastes much, much older than it is. If this was 12 Summers 2, the sequel, you'd believe it. I can't help it. I gotta sniff the coffee. I'm so proud of this. When I went in to blend this, I was hoping. I'm proud of it for a couple of reasons. Number one, the way it came out. Number two, as an outsider, not an outsider, but I feel like that way sometimes when I go to Barrel King, because I'm not there every day. So I show up there, and it's like, oh, I'm here to blend some whiskey. And everyone there is super nice to me, and they're lovely, and they're incredible, and I can't believe it. Like how cool, like some dude lives in a different state and just shows up and he's like, I'm gonna blend whiskey. Oh, look at me, I'm special. That's kind of like how I feel they should look at me, like I'm an asshole. I try not to be, and they're amazing, and they don't treat me like that. But still, I go there and I try to like really not step on toes, or like if somebody is using I try to use stuff that no one else is using or nobody else wants to use, which isn't necessarily the case because the stuff we have is really good. But like, bunch would be like, oh, Jared loves these G-Spot barrels from Green River. And I'm like, all right, I'm not going to use them. And then like Jason C likes this stuff, and like I like using this, and then like there's these. So I'm like, okay, I want to get in here and blend something with barrels that nobody will know I used. Right? Does that make sense? And I feel like I did that with Time Warp. At least I think I did. If I didn't, shit, I tried. But the final product, oh my God, I'm happy with. So happy. That's Time Warp. It's batch 131, comes out next month. In a big month for Barrel King, because apparently this is what's happening next month. Gosh, this is going to be a long live stream. Jason's Power Ballad is releasing next month for the for Drum Key Spirits. His power, like, I don't even have a label on this. Look at that. That's like so clean. His Power Ballad's releasing next month. My Time Warp is releasing next month. And then apparently Bunch blended this rye that I haven't even opened yet. Maybe we'll taste this before the end of the stream. It's batch 136. And it's a knighted rye. I talked to Jared on the phone today. I love him so much. He cracks me up. But he goes, Did you try that rye? I was like, not yet. I just got it today. And he goes, fucking great. So good, we're not even going to name it or put a sticker on it. What? It's too good to have a name or sticker. Meanwhile, mine's called Time Warp and has a sticker with me sitting in a mouthful of lips. So this must be real damn good. And I can't wait to try it. But apparently this is a monster. I know the Power Ballads are really good. I haven't tried it in a couple months. But I know that Jason's blend is badass. What if mine's the worst of the month? That would be a bummer. But if that's the case, I love the worst of the month. Now I know I'm oh boy. Oh, 21 minutes behind the chat. Crap. West Tennessee in the house. West Tennessee. I'm playing GeoGuessr and I should know what's GeoGuessr. You know what? I'm playing this game and I'm starting to follow some trends here. If it's in the United States, and I know it's on the East Coast, it's like New Hampshire and Connecticut and shit. If it looks like it's in the United States and it's not in the United States, it's either like just up into Canada, or who knew that Australia and South Africa looked so much like the USA sometimes. Incredible. So I'm getting better at GeoGuessr, but I have a lot. I'm terrible at it. Pretty bad. What is Poe Knows? That's a secondary channel that's gonna have some content coming soon. So like Bo Jackson, Bo knows baseball, Bo knows football, Bo knows basketball. That's what he always said. So Poe knows baking, Poe knows birding, Poe knows bowling, Poe knows whatever. Like, it's a bunch of stuff that I don't really know a bunch about or not great at, but I'm gonna go in with extreme confidence too. And it's gonna be a fun adventure because I haven't shot anything like that in a while. I've never had Bruzel's Oak Bowery. I haven't tried it yet. I was just watching a Bruzel video a little bit ago when he was in Albuquerque, was he? Was he in Albuquerque? Might have been. But I miss myself some Bruzel. I need a good Bruzel hug. There's nothing like hugging another big guy. When you're a big guy, it's nice. Hugging Brandon and Evernorth, it's great. We just hug. Ass out hug. Because there's no other way we can do it. Hugging Bruzel? Have I hugged Bruzel before? I must have. I hope I did. I can imagine it. Where can we get the Evernorth picks and when? So there will be, it's on Patreon. So patrons they're dropping to patrons next Friday. 2 Evernorth picks and a Backbone pick. There will be a video for patrons out tomorrow with the details. And then another video out midweek with tasting notes. 12 Summers was fantastic. So I put twice 12 Summers once I got home. In the last week, I put 12 Summers against Time Warp. And just like sitting in the living room, smelling them, I couldn't determine which one was which. Tasting them, it took me like 2 cycles of tasting for me to be like, I think that's Time Warp because of like the ramp up it does in the middle. And then the reveal said I was right. The second time I did the tasting, on the nose, I was like, it's not sure. And then when I tasted them, I was like, there's that note again. That's Time Warp. Looked at it, I was right again. 2 for 2. So are they that different or are they that close? No. But also yes, because the third time I did it, 3 different occasions, I tasted them and I said, that's Time Warp. And then I flipped it around and it was 12 Summers. And I was like, son of a bitch. So they are close. They're similar. One of them has this nice, cool ramp in the middle. The other one doesn't, but I'm confusing them myself. Just tasting them side by side, which I think is a good thing and maybe a bad thing. If you're looking for something different, it'll be interesting to see what people prefer. Because if I didn't tell you that there was some younger stuff, it's majority 9-year, some 13-year. 12 Summers was all 12-year. So this is like majority 9-year, some 13-year, a touch of 8-year, and then like a little tiny touch of 5-year. But then there's also a different distillate in there, a little bit of Green River in there, 8-year Green River. be fun to see if people thought one was younger than the other, because they mimic each other really well. And it's a lot of fun to taste them side by side. When you go into SLB, they won't interrupt as much. I don't know what's worse, me being the lead talker or me not talking. Because if I'm the lead talker, imagine that, clicking off immediately. You owe us a sample of Time Warp since you forgot to bring it twice. I know, that was my fault, and I'm super sorry. Oh, James is great. Oh my gosh, am I that far away? Oh, I'm 20 minutes behind. The fires in Canada, Chicago was worse. The games were canceled because of smoke. Yeah, those are big fires. That's not good at all. Saw Rocky Horror once, crazy movie, some decent music. The music is great. If you see Rocky Horror like in the theater, like a live performance of it, that's when it's fun. Like the movie's kind of whatever, but like seeing it in person's fun. Tasted today, I'm definitely getting one of those bottles. Time Warp? Hells yeah. I'm glad you tasted that, Dave. Was at Bo Jackson's first baseball game after hip replacement surgery. He hit a homer. Are you serious, Cindy? That's awesome. Can you explain what a Solera system is without comparing it to cat shit? Yeah. Cam has got some weird takes, you know? One last little grip of the Time Warp. Then I want to do the CYPB and then the Old Forester. Then I might crack that Barrel King, that rye that is so good it doesn't deserve a sticker or name. Like, what is that's funny to me. It's so good, we're not even going to name it. All right, that's crazy. Oh, crap. This coffee's a day saver, night saver, life saver. Yeah, it only lasts for a second though. Yeah, I'm so happy with that. The last two blends I've done, Time Warp, and then friggin', shit. Oh, I keep thinking Ophelia, like the Taylor Swift song. It's not Ophelia. It's Aphrodites. Two of my, like, every time I do a blend there, I love it. But the Aphrodites blend was finished and I couldn't get enough of it. I had to stop myself from drinking the bottle. This one's kind of the same way. So I'm super pumped. I can't wait for you guys to taste it if you haven't. If you have tasted it, I'm glad that you've liked it. I've heard nothing but good stuff, good feedback, so that makes me happy. If you ever taste something you don't like, you gotta tell me. New channel is Naked and Afraid Porter edition. Eric B. That or Porter does TikTok dances. Either way, you're in. Could be both. Something said about Tool. You should give it a listen. Tool, yeah. I know the pieces fit, but I don't get down. Yeah, I like Tool. Haven't listened to it in a while though. Oh, so does our beer. There are 4 scenes where he drinks beer. Oh yeah, Miller Lite. I think I remember that. Don't be embarrassed with your confidence of scope of interest. No, the confidence comes with me doing things I shouldn't be confident in, but being confident with doing it. A good real life explanation or example would be me flying a drone at Wild Turkey. I was literally Martin Scorsese, if that's his name. I was getting the best shots that have ever been shot with a drone. I was going to win some award for motion picture. They would have given me an Oscar or whatever they give. Then I ran into the roof of the Wild Turkey. They didn't tell me that they were pitched roofs. They looked flat. When you're on the ground and you look up at the rick houses at Wild Turkey, and then the drone flies up, and then you're like, oh, I'm just gonna get this shot and then fly over the top of the roof. The roofs look flat. However, slight pitch. Bing, bang, 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 bang. Terrible. Overconfident. Poe-nosed drones. And not how to get them down. GeoGuessr live streaming coming? How do I do that? How do I do a GeoGuessr live stream? I could do it right now. Most mamas don't raise pussies, so be confident in your interest and don't bring shame to your loved ones. Okay, done. Don't see a link for the new channel? What? There it is. I just put it in there again. Click on it and subscribe. I need ideas too. So I have some ideas for things like I want to do. There are a couple of them that there's one that I'm excited about doing that I'm going to keep a secret. But like bowling is one of them that I'm going to do, like Pono's bowling. And it's going to be the way that I see these things. It's going to be like a mishmash of like different footage from different times. And then I don't know. I have a in my head how it's going to work, and I think it should be fun. The way that the video from start to finish, the flow of it in my head is going to be good. However, I've never done this before, so it's going to be a work in progress. But I want to know things that I should do. It's also kind of like a dirty job sort of thing as well. Like, I'm only going to be able to do so many different interests before I get to things where I'm like, what else can I do? Like, if you are somebody who, I don't know, if you are name your profession and you think it'd be fun for me to try it for a day, I want to do that. Depending on what it is, I want to do that. And that's where it's going to go eventually, where I'm overconfident going into a field that I have no idea what I'm doing. Stuff and whiskey definitely wouldn't let you talk. What the hell does that even mean? No. They let me talk. How far am I behind? 5 minutes, that's not bad. True story, I owned the first ever release of CYPB and traded it for a vintage old rip squat bottle to drink instead. Best, oh my gosh, Nick, that's incredible. Oh yeah, that's what I'm doing now. Let's do the CYPB. I just bought this today. Schling. 85 bucks, I think. 89 bucks. After tax, it was under 100 bucks. Weller CYPB. The original wheat of bourbon. The label on this is nice. Look at this. Look how shitty this looks. Ugh, shitty looking. This looks pretty nice. Hey, there you go. You put gold on white and it looks good. You put gold on orange and it looks like the stuff, the sawdust that they put on throw up. And I'm just saying, it looks terrible. That looks really bad. That's bad. That looks good. Also, seemingly Buffalo Trace is just producing a shit ton of stuff now. Because I just walked into a store and paid 90 bucks for a CYPB. Which is, by the way, this is the perfect bourbon. It says so right on the label. And not only is it the perfect bourbon, you know what? Buffalo Trace doesn't even say it. This is what people think is the perfect bourbon. Actually question. Nick, you're in chat. Nick Foles. When Weller CYPB was, you had the very first release. Was it 95 proof? Was CYPB 95 proof when you got it? The first one? Just wondering. Or was it a different proof? I knew today when I started cooking that it was a terrible, terrible decision. I didn't think my nose would be wrecked this bad from it though, but it's bad. Come to Ohio, we can take the nitro out on the Ohio River. Oh, yuck. The friggin' Dodge Nitro, that shitty, ugly, square SUV crossover thing. I'll pass. Just kidding. What's a nitro on the Ohio River? Poe knows speedboats. Yeah, that sounds like disaster. I'd love it. Still considered a live stream. He's 30 minutes behind. Hey, Kraken 13. Friggin' 4 minutes behind, bitch. And by bitch, I mean that in a loving way. I don't ever want you to take. I'm sorry, bitch. But I mean that lovingly. I'm not 30 minutes behind. Literally 5 minutes behind now. Forgot how good C920 was so good. B525 damn good too. Other seem beautiful store. Oh, question. Come breed snakes with me, Matt? Yeah. Poe knows balls. And it's pythons. That's terrifying. Let's do it. Drunk mowing feats of strength competition. Weed eater without guards with safety glasses. I'm not trying to hurt myself yet. I'm sure I'll hurt myself without. So I got this today in Colorado. Before we left for our vacation, they had before we left. So 2 weeks ago, a little over 2 weeks ago, I went into my local store, one of the local stores, and they said, "Oh, we got a white label Weller in the back." And I was like, "If you're selling it, I'll take it." She called her manager, and I was like, "Listen, she loves me." And then her manager's like, "We're not selling any of those." So I was like, "Shit." Apparently, she loves other people more. Well, then I went in, it was on the shelf today. So 2 weeks later, it's literally on the shelf. Not only Special Reserve in any size you want. 750, 1 liter, a giganto tit-shaped friggin' 1.75 of Weller Special Reserve. As many as you want. Antique 107s, they're there. Full proofs. Well, they're full proofs. $79 from here to an out, like any store you go into, literally almost $79. And then I saw 12 years today. And I wish I would have asked about the price on the 12 year. You know what? I might go back into one of these stores and just grab an additional foolproof 12 year in antique, just so I'd have sealed versions of them in case this giant glut of Weller ever goes away. What happens if it does? If it just goes away and then I didn't buy because I'm not saying that they're my favorite pours, but they're great for videos and for comparing and stuff, especially for weeded bourbon. What if I don't do it? And then in a week, if people buy it up and then we're back to what it was when you can't get it. Then what? I will slap myself in the face with your face. I'll be so upset with myself. Then I'll sue myself. And for your face, because I'm sorry. Anyway, CYPB. America. That was a good pop. So yeah, I could have walked into the store today and got a Special Reserve Antique 107 full proof 12 year in CYPB in the same store. Looks like you ate lettuce today. What, am I shitting your pants? I didn't eat any lettuce. Obviously, I didn't eat lettuce. We're about to witness Matt's second perfect 10 score. It has to be, right? It's perfect. 8 years, 95 proof, top floors. Another, you know what? Let me find out. I got to find this out for myself. Weller CYPB. Bring me to the Buffalo Trace. Come on, do it. Are you of legal age? Uh-huh. Born from Craft Your Perfect Bourbon, consumer survey. Oh, they're not doing the survey anymore. Son of a bitch. That takes away my whole point. Oh, crap. I thought they were still doing the survey. My point was going to be that if they're still doing a survey and they never change the proof, that means that it's not our perfect. Because at some point, perception's got to change. But you should have added corn in your pressure cooker pot roast. We did have corn. Why would it have been good to do that? Toshi says, Toshi Bake, what's up, Toshi? I love how CYPB came out 6 months after folks supposedly gave feedback to Buffalo Trace on what their favorite bourbon is. And somehow that bourbon was old already. 6 months later. Amazing. I like the way that they just basically took email addresses pretty much. They're like, you tell us your favorite bourbons and also give us your email address and phone number. 8 years old. Love you, Kraken 13, son of a B. Buffalo Trace stuff stays away from Southwest Louisiana. Southwest Louisiana. Oh, Southwest. I'm working on my GeoGuessr here. The worst is like when I go, oh, that looks like India, and then I can't find it on the map. They're like 7 seconds left, and I'm like, shit. I'm getting better though. It's actually helping with my geography. It is. All the Wellers except orange and white. Not even looking for them. Yeah, I wasn't looking for them either, but golden orange looks shit. It does look shitty. Looks so shitty. Oh, so there was also a single barrel E.H. Taylor at a store local, like an hour away or so, that I passed on yesterday. But I passed on a couple bottles. Actually, I've got some fun stories. This is going to be the longest live stream ever. Has anyone had the barrel strength Elijah Craig toasted store picks? This one was like 9 years old, 118-ish proof. Has anyone had the toasted Elijah Craig single barrel store pick the barrel proof versions? What do you think of those? I passed on one of those yesterday and I was like, I should get it. I didn't get it. Dereliction of duty. I'm about caught up in chat. I know. Actually, now I'm 2 minutes behind. I know secondary market pretty well. If it's all available this summer when people are able to hunt for it, it's likely to be a complete surplus once school is back. What? If it's all available this summer when people are available to hunt for it. Oh, that makes sense. Because I said, what if it's just gone? Yeah, that makes sense. Keep with the awesome content and hope to meet you at some point. I'd love to meet all, I wish we could just do a meetup and then we could have just like where we all just like get like teleported to the same place. Teleported, that'd be amazing. The color on this CYPB, not bad. Interesting. Coffee? Because I have to apparently. Oh my gosh, that smells like a Buffalo Trace product. Was that the last live stream I did? Was comparing Weller's to Buffalo Trace products? Man, that is so Buffalo Trace. This is 95 proof. The single barrel's what, 95 proof? Isn't it the same proof? 97 proof. Oh man. Not quite the perfect bourbon. All right. Oh wow. That it literally changes so quick. There's something to say about the sweetness of a Buffalo Trace product, and I adore it. But perfect? Could it be perfect? Let's find out. CYPB. I'm not going to go in depth on the nose, number one, because I'm struggling with my smelling right this second because of dinner, and number two, because it all smells like Buffalo Trace product. It just does. Let's taste it. Now I can die a happy man. I've had the perfect bourbon. I've had it before, actually. Maybe even shot a video about it. They are the smartest people on the planet. They literally rebottle the same thing over and over and over again at slightly different proofs and put a different color sticker on it and make the whole world go nuts. Because they're like, oh my gosh, that's almost Pappy. That's almost Pappy. That, I'm pretty sure I could pour all of the Wellers into separate containers and then pour those containers into random bottles, and I might not know the difference. You know what I mean? Like, of course I would know, right? World's top, whatever. But I wouldn't really care. Like, the 12-year would be like, oh shit, is that a little more oak on there and little, huh? But the full proof, the single barrel, the antique, and the CYPB gotta be roughly around the same age, just proof differently. Little bit different proof. The 12-year stands out because it's like double the age almost of other stuff, and then the special reserve just because it's 90 proof and younger, you know. But the other ones, geez Louise, holy friggin' Toshi Bake! Good grief, I am 5 minutes late on that, and I am sorry. Oh, where's Dan Shook when you need him? Oh, brother. Oh, here it is.
I'm a big gal. You know what I'm saying?
That was the wrong one. That was the wrong. Here it is.
Another fucking super chat.
Oh, Toshi, you monster. Oh, let's find other Shook clips while we're at it. Let's find. Do we have other Shook clips? Oh yeah, we got lots of Shook clips. Oh,
I'm pretty into dudes right now. Your point is mute.
it's good. It's good. Oh man, I shouldn't be doing this. I shouldn't be teasing Shook when he's not even here. But
Porter does what Porter wants.
Porter does what Porter wants. That is true. Hey, babe. Yeah, can you close that door behind you, though? My nose wrecked. I've got cake.
I don't even smell that.
Can you come here? Smell this.
My taste was a little off.
Smell this and tell me it smells. Doesn't smell like beer.
No.
What does it smell like?
Whiskey? Caramel?
Hey, babe. Next time I'm live with my friends, back me up.
Oh, sorry.
What's up with that?
I like caramel.
Waiting for the show the wife comments coming in soon.
We're
But-
having a craft tonight.
A craft night.
Reba and Abraham.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah, this is a communal garage. My wife is getting ice and telling me that she's.
I got tables and I have the receipt that I can.
Oh, you got tables for this channel? That's awesome. She got tables for the ADHD Whiskey YouTube channel. That's nice. Do you want any Smirnoffs?
Maybe later. Probably not. I need to keep my body healthy.
Your body's good. Her body's good. It's real good. Love you too. Toshi, you are a gangster. I love you so much. Go buy yourself that foolproof, my brother. You're amazing. Can we do one more Shook clip just for that? Come on. One more. Is there one? There's got to be one more somewhere. Oh, no, I think we're done. That's it. That's all the Shook we have in the old. We do a little cam clip. Or a Grease clip. You know, I miss Grease. Let's do a Grease clip. I do. So last night, Cameron's live stream, caught some of it, rewatched it. There are 10,000 clips I'm going to make for Matt Madness out of Cam's live stream from last night. But,
Go to therapy.
I know I need to go to therapy for sure. Toshi, you're the best. Is Weller better than Maker's Cask Strength age dated? By better, they're different. I mean, if you like the Buffalo Trace profile, the sweet cherry profile, then Weller's gonna be better. If you like, you know what, the age dated Makers, it's the closest thing. I did this. I literally did it when I was like, that's the closest thing. Which one do I prefer more? Great question. Happy you asked. Do I have it somewhere? Do I have it within reach? Maker's Mark. Oh, Maker's Mark. Dinner time. It's got it. Oh. Literally right by my feet. America. Better is subjective or objective, depending on what that means. I can never remember. I think it's subjective, right? It depends on the person. Ugh. Oh. That Maker's Cat. Okay, here's the difference. And there is a difference. Most weeded bourbon has this weeded funk to it. And it varies from like slight funk to major funk. This is a perfect example. And this is something that Cameron would say. Pretty sure, based off of his Solera explanation last night. Weeded bourbon is like stinky feet. And let's say that they are a girl's stinky feet and you're a dude. Or if you're a chick, then I don't know how you look at stinky feet. But if you're a dude, let's look at it this way. Like, the Maker's Mark Cask Strength, the age-dated one, is like, girl's been working all day and she's on her feet a lot. Back and forth, 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 back and forth. Oh my God, are you wearing a Whoop? Are you wearing some sort of a Fitbit? Are you? Are you wearing a Garmin navigational unit on your wrist? Are you wearing something that's tracking these steps? Because girl, you be stepping. And when you be stepping, you be stinking. And it's not your fault. Because you're a human. And you're wearing the wrong socks. She been stepping all day. She gets home. And then she steps all over the kitchen. making a delicious meal for you. And you're like, babe, could you get any better? And she's like, I could get a little worse. And then she takes off her socks. And you get a little bit of, like a little bit, just a itty bitty bit. A little bit. Like, oh, wow, babe. I kind of dig that about you because I know how busy you are. And your little bit of feet stink. Which Cameron loves, by the way. He loves a sweaty foot. Do I have that clip in here? Oh, please tell me I have that clip. Oh my gosh, I don't. I'm going to find it again. Cameron's like, I love a sweaty foot. Anyway, a little bit of a sweaty foot isn't a bad thing if you love the foot, right? But weeded bourbon doesn't stop there. Weeded bourbon gets to like your brother's giant foot that he's threatened to put up your ass for your whole life. And he's wearing the same pair of socks every day and an old pair of steel-toed work boots in the heat. Damn it. It gets pretty funky. It goes from hot chick who's a hard worker funk to real nasty friggin' yuckity yuck funk. That's what weeded bourbon does. That's the scale. Maker's Mark age dated cask strength is like your hot wife who works hard for the family and then comes home and she's like, oh, babe, do my feet stink? And you're like, no, they'll smell good. They smell like love and relationships. The Weller smells like your hot wife who works all day, pays all the bills, gives you all the lovemaking you want, and then has feet that smells like Bath and Body Works. You're like, what's up with that? Why is there no smell? You're such a hard worker. Are you even human? But all of the Buffalo Trace products smell the same. Just like Bath and Body Works when you're in GNC next door trying to get your protein on. Just saying. Just saying. Which one's better? Depends. It smells like roast. Yeah. CYPB. Is that perfect? So everybody says? Not quite. I am so happy I opened that. That, you know what? Let's do this. Since we're here. America. Okay, that's in a marked glass, so I have to do this with my eyes shut. But let's do a fun experiment. I need more of that. America. The CYPB has a better cork pop. It's really nice. Really nice. Oh. Okay. CYPB, the perfect bourbon, versus Weller Single Barrel, a random bourbon. This was picked randomly because it was good. This is perfect. How do I? Oh. Due to like Wheel of Confusion, I realize I'm getting further and further back in chat as we go. It's fine. Nobody's gotta know. Nobody's gotta know. Spinning them, swirling them, mixing them up. Okay. Where are they at? There's one. Where's the other one? Over here? Okay. Oh, with my eyes shut? That. It's like I never took 2 weeks off. That's like, oh, I'm dropping stuff at my feet. Okay. Yum. That is good. Yum. That tastes the same. Second sip tasted stronger. I think that's because I put it on top of the first sip. However, in the real world scenario, if I pour the best bourbon I ever tasted, the perfect bourbon, next to a random bourbon, and I sipped them side by side, blindly, not knowing which one is which, even if I only give myself a couple seconds, I feel like I should be able to tell the difference between the perfect bourbon and the random bourbon. However, in this eyes closed scenario, I have no friggin' idea. They both taste like Weller. If I had to guess, this is a single barrel. It tasted slightly different than what I remember just tasting. That's why. Am I right? Nope, I'm wrong. That's oh, can't fool me. Or you can totally fool me because they literally taste the same. Wow, how far am I behind now? 20 minutes now. This war has really helped Americans with geography. Has this war has the war like made people go on GeoGuessr? That's like Sean saying that 9/11 ruined Ellen DeGeneres. I don't see the connection, but maybe there's one. Why is CYPD leaning? Oh, sorry. I think we fixed it. I picked up one in Michigan. It was solid, kind of exactly what you'd expect. Yeah, like another Buffalo Trace product. Is Toshi Bakes Matt's Bourbon Sugar Daddy? Yeah. Like 100%.
I'm pretty into dudes right now.
Kirkland Select Kentucky Straight Bourbon is pretty good. I think did I see one of those at Walmart, or is that only at the Costco? The Fisher's Pick. That's what I'm talking about, Brian. There is an E.H. Taylor single barrel Fisher's Pick and the Elijah Craig toasted single barrel Fisher's Pick. Toasted been some of your favorites. So Nick, do you normally love toasted bourbons? This is what I want to get at. I don't want to spend $110 on a bottle of toasted barrel Elijah Craig barrel proof that sucks. And by sucks, I mean just tastes like toasted bourbon. The barrel strength thing can mean a lot because when you start pouring water onto things, a lot of notes come out. Like a toasted note could just like be pushed through. At barrel strength, it might be really good. So the question is, are you a fan of toasted bourbons? And was Elijah Craig toasted barrel proof just another toasted bourbon, or was it different? Like, do you think I would like it not being a typical fan of toasted bourbons? I think that's the best question I could ask. Actually, that's a runner-up. The best question I could ask is this. How can I drop 100 pounds by tomorrow morning? Waiting for answers. Only helpful ones. Store picks are try before you buy. Some aren't so good, says Wayne Arnold. Meet a bottle share would be awesome. I'd love that so much. ADHD whiskey bottle share would be epic. I want to do it so hard, so bad. The problem is where to do it. Like, where do you do such a thing? Do you do it in Kentucky? Like the middle? Do I do it here so I don't have to do shit except for invite people who never come? Do I do it? I don't know. Where do I do it? Where can we do a friggin'? And the other question is this: the bottle shares are fantastic, but like legalities. Like I'm already in a financial situation that is terrible. I think that a lawsuit just might push me into bankruptcy. And by push, I mean like not a very hard push. Maybe a nudge. You know what? Wherever is best, whatever. I'm terrible at planning. That's a problem. I want to do something like that. I want to do a meetup, a fun meet. Like, I'm just terrible at planning. I need somebody who's good at planning to help me with that. And if there's somebody out there who's like, shit, brother, I do this shit every day in my sleep. I'm the planner's planner. People who plan shit for a living, I plan shit for them without even planning it at a time. I need that person to like help me with this because my brain can't compute. Like on the friggin' what bottle did I just get? I just reviewed it. Oh, the old granddad. Where's that at? Here it is. It literally says not for underage. Like, why say more word when fewer word do trick? Like in The Office. That's the way my brain works. And I need help with stuff like that because I want to do it. I just can't plan it. I'm terrible at planning. I'm terrible at like doing it. Like it's kind of like I've got an idea for 1,000 inventions. And then everyone comes out with these inventions that I go, oh shit, I have that idea, because I would have no clue where to start. That's the same thing with the meetup. I don't even know where to start. And it might look like I don't care. It might look like other people, like Dan and Sean, do like these every year, like the friggin' Pours and Pars or Bourbon by the Bitches or whatever they do every year, and I love that about them. They're some of my besties, but they don't love you more than I love you. I just suck at planning stuff, and I'm afraid that if I start planning something, I'll fail to follow through with it. That's why I need some help with planning stuff. I will, like, for example, I saw that Evernorth Spirits they opened up their calendar for barrel picks. They opened up a calendar for them. And the easiest thing I did ever was I went onto their calendar, and I think this was for only stores at the time, not even for groups, but I didn't give a shit. But I went on there and I'm like, I'm picking July 1st, 2026. And this was back in January or some shit. And just by me clicking that, and it's like, it's on the calendar now, like that's got to happen. Now I'm going to be there. Like, I got to follow through with that now, right? It's like I need that part of it so that I follow. I'm terrible. And I don't ever want it to come off as me being an asshole or me coming off as like me not wanting to meet up with you guys. Oh, everyone's done a meetup with Matt. I'm just bad. And I want to so much. But I can't do I need to know my limitations, and I can't do it by myself. That's all. We need ADHD whiskey bottle share. Oh, is Matt staring at a bottle? I could do that. I could read several bottles. 107's kind of your jam. 107's good. It is good. Kind of tastes like 114, except for 7 proof points lower. Pretty good though. Remember filling out the form for the first CYPB on the website? I do too. I'm not surprised it landed at 95 proof then. Stag Juniors were just sitting on the shelf for 60. I don't think they were sitting on the shelf. Nick, that's pushing it a bit. They weren't just sitting on the shelf. The CYPB at that time, like, if you found one on a shelf for $60, you're pretty lucky. Pretty lucky. Dobbs, cheers right back at you. Drinking a full proof store pick right now. Nice. Dan is a lovely gal. I am so freaking far behind. I'm so sorry. This is bad. Bald Shook is the best. I'm missing the Thrasher tonight too. I always wonder, like, did I miss a text? Did Thrasher text me and I never texted him back? Is that why? Please no. Fuck. Yep. Oh God. I wouldn't be here either if he didn't return my text messages. Jeez, I'm not. When I say I have issues, I have issues. And I'm lucky to have the friends I have with how shitty of a friend I am. That's true. Oh my gosh. That's like not funny. It's actually really bad. Like, why can't I freaking Pono's feet, apparently? Some of them. Gosh, I'm still 12 minutes behind. I'm just scrolling. A bit better, personally, than the single barrels, yeah. They're just, like... Wheat whiskey smells pretty sweaty. Barrel 12 here, since you can't find a Weller 12. Weller 12s are just like other Buffalo Trace products, but a little more watered down oak, that's all. I feel like it's widely accepted that 9/11 is what happened to Alan this Walkstar. Like, I said that. I said, I think Sean went into the whole Ellen thing, and I said, I've never had to dig that deep to find an issue with 9/11. And they said, something about like, oh, you thought 9/11 was good. I'm like, what? That's literally the opposite of what I said. Just Sean had to go deep to find an issue with it. I don't know. Is it a 2025 CYPB? I don't know. I'm not a doctor. How would I know that? Is there some sort of a... Is there a cam marking on here? A little... I don't even see a serial number. I don't know. I do not see a serial number. I don't know if it's 2025. I just picked it up today. They must have just got it. Whatever it is, they literally just got it recently, within the last 2 weeks. Oh my God. I smelled it, and I smelled Buffalo Trace for the first time without the coffee. Because my nose is literally recovering as we speak. My wife is she's growing tomato plants outside. They're like smaller tomatoes, like itty bitty cherry tomatoes, some sort of chocolate truffle varietal or some kind. I don't know. She was gifted these little itty bitty plants, and then we replanted them into bigger planters, and we're trying to grow tomatoes outside. How the hell do mushrooms grow in 6 hours? I cover these plants at night so that outside animals don't eat the plants while we're sleeping. I cover these things at like 12:30 a.m. And then in the morning, pretty early, before she leaves for work, let's say 6 hours later, I uncover the plant. And there's friggin' mushrooms growing inside of the tomato plant that are this tall. How does something go from nothing to this tall? Never mind. I can see how that could happen. They were just excited. But still, tomato plants are fun. And my nose is recovering. I'm smelling stuff without the coffee. This is good. This is real good. Does Buffalo Trace all smell the same because of their barrels or their water or their rick houses? I think it all smells the same because the consistency between whatever yeast they're using and their grains, it might be a yeast thing. I don't know. It's like I mean, get some of the benchmark stuff, like the real cheap benchmark stuff, and it starts to smell grainy, you know, the stuff that's not age dated, 2-year-old, like it gets grainy smelling. But once you get to 4 years plus, it's like their yeast or their, like, whatever they're doing there doesn't have, how do you word it? Like, a lot of Kentucky bourbons go through phases where it's like super nutty, and then the nuttiness phases out. The Buffalo Trace products don't have that. It's like they just start at, let's say it's a 5-year Weller or 5-year Buffalo Trace, like regular bourbon. They have this baseline where it's like, oh, kind of sweet, kind of sharp, kind of cherry, little vanilla, like Buffalo Trace. Then they age up, and it's just more and more and more concentrated. Whereas other Kentucky distilleries have this thing where they go through this weird growth phase. It's like we do. It's like we go through puberty and we start smelling after brushing our teeth because we sweated a little bit. You know what I mean? It's like, oh shit, I got to shower again because I'm 12. And everyone at school will tease me unless I wash my armpits. Other Kentucky distilleries have this growth phase where it's like they have to get over the hump of weird nuttiness and weirdness before they start getting into this phase of yummy, oaky, sweet caramel, candy bar, quintessential bourbon. And because of a lot of Kentucky distilleries having the same problem, quintessential bourbon kind of seems like it's a nutty deal when it doesn't have to be. Buffalo Trace doesn't have that. I don't know what in the process makes it different. I'm guessing it's the yeast, but it's just different. And I'm not sure if that answered your question. I do love toasted bourbon. All of the ECBP toasted I've had, very dessert. Yeah, I can't trust you, Nick. I love you, Nick, but since you love toasted bourbon, that means that I need feedback from someone who does not love toasted bourbon. That's more up my alley. Who knew there was a country named after Michael Jordan? I did not know that either. I'm trying to come up with a joke, and it's failing me. I'm sorry. Tomorrow, no chance. Wait. I was joking, Cindy. 100 pounds by tomorrow, no chance. I know I was joking. Wait your food. Keep going. I know. It's literally me doing less of what I do, which is eating. But Cindy, thank you so much for your support. That's great. 15 pounds in 2 months? Heck yeah, that's good. 15 pounds in 2 months means it's going to be real weight. When you lose 15 pounds in a week or 2 weeks, that's water. So, Henry, that's good. That's actual weight. Walking 3 to 4 miles in Louisiana heat. Damn! Oh, Louisiana heat. I don't know if I could live in Louisiana. They got good food there. Why not at BK? For a meetup, I think that, so Barrel King has, I love Barrel King. I love everything about it, except for the ease of getting there. Like everybody would have to fly into St. Louis and then drive over an hour to Bourbon, Missouri, where there's very limited like rooms, places to stay. I mean, I'd love to do it for sure, but I don't know what the turnout would be like. I just don't know. If people were there before and then they were revisiting for that, then they'd be there. But there's always that part in the back of your head where you're like, I'm going to find St. Louis, I'm going to drive this far, and then like places to stay. I'm worried that people wouldn't show up just because they've never been there before. So, but then again, also, I'm not a planner. That's why I don't plan stuff, because if in my head, I'm constantly coming up with problems. So it could be a great thing, or it could just be, I could be right, or it could be I don't know. William Miller, I will reread that later and I'll try to figure out what the hell you just said. Let's rent out your bowling alley for the night and have it there. Everyone signs a waiver, let's roll. Problem is, that's why. This is my issue. Planning stuff, I have issues with, because it's a bowling alley with liquor licenses. They have a liquor license there. So like, can they just rent it out and then have people like do it? Like, I don't think that they can do that, but I don't know that. I'm not a planner. Also, I can't talk to people about it, because when I start talking to people about it who's at the bowling alley, they don't really know. And then I feel like they think I should know what I'm talking, and I don't know. That's why I need planning helper. They literally were multiple batches. Were chilling, waiting to be bought in my area. Batch 12 changed that though. Shit, batch 12 what? Batch 12, batch 12, batch 12. Oh, the stag. Really? That's crazy. I mean, but at the same time, I was in Upper Michigan, so there was literally shit on not shit. I came across a couple of them at MSRP, and I was like, Stag Junior at MSRP? Boom, friggity, bang. Hells yeah. I do not think this is perfect. I'm going to put out a full video about this. I'm going to deep dive into me tasting the perfect bourbon in that video. That's the way I see this happening, is I'm going to taste the perfect bourbon. In the video is, oh my gosh, they did it. Like Elf with the perfect cup of coffee. Congratulations. That's going to happen in the video. When it's by itself, will it wow me? Will it make me go, damn? Probably not, but at the same time, we haven't shot the video yet. This, cool. Glad I got it. Now that I can smell again. America. Oh, bitch. That's got whiskey in it. Why would I put that there? No, that's the dumbest shit I've done today. Oh boy. I'm going back to Time Warp because I'm starting to smell and I want to get into the nose of Time Warp if it's possible. If it's not possible, I have that much left to do at a later time. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm so pumped. Oh shit. There's still a little bit of, damn it. I started huffing too hard through my nose and I failed myself. Crap. I got too far ahead of myself. I thought my nose was back fully and it's only back partially. Still smells really good. Okay, Time Warp is gonna go behind Time Warp for later. I was in, funny story, unless it's not funny, but I kind of find it funny. That's a funny story. What's taking the Old Forester? Oh, I'm opening it right now. Went with Ugadale for the last pour. That's a promising last pour. Holy crap. I'm 11 minutes behind. I'm going to catch up. I'm going to catch up right now. Maybe we should go mushrooms instead of tomatoes? No. They're tomato plants and they're growing good. And I'm not doing it, my wife is. And she's doing a great job. She's doing the best job. I've never seen anybody grow tomato plants from nothing to a bajillionaire. And she's pretty close to having tomatoes. She got flowers and they're opening. So there's that. I still need a cigar. I can't smoke a cigar in here. The only cigars, jambalaya is so good. I have a lot of cigars that are in desperate need of moisture. That's what I have. Desperate need of moisture. So if any patrons are out there, if you're a patron of mine and you're wanting some cigars that you'd like to rehydrate, email me. What about doing a meetup when folks might already be somewhere? An event in Kentucky, for instance. Probably too soon for KBF in a couple months, but that's not a bad idea. It still doesn't change the fact that I need somebody to plan that. Like that's not something that I'm able to plan myself. And that's for I don't know what reasons, other than I'm terrible. When you're good at things, you need to know you're good at them. When you're really, really bad at things, you need to know you're bad at them. And the older I get, the more I'm realizing that. And I would go into a deep depression and have anxiety every single night trying to plan something like that. It would be bad. And if it did happen and it came to fruition and it went off without a hitch, everyone would be like, wow, Matt was pretty messed up. Because of the planning thing. All right. Oh, shit. Old Forester single barrel strength rye. I got this when I was in Upper Michigan. And I saw quite a few of these. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to buy one and I'm going to open it. So I'm opening this one. I almost got it for free. I bought 3 12-packs of Smirnoff for my wife. 0 sugar, red, white, and berry, like seltzer drinks, because she drank them one night and she didn't get sick. And she gets sick from alcohol constantly. So if we find something that she can drink and doesn't get sick from, I stock up. She probably will never drink them ever again. So I'm probably sitting on 2.5 12-packs of it. But I bought that. What else did I get from there? Oh, shit. Was it Tadex, which is a fun name. It used to be called Econo Foods, but it's not that anymore. Tadex is what it's called now. I bought Smirnoff Ice, some Buffalo Trace shooters, and what the hell else did I get? I don't remember, but I also got this. Then he scans everything and he's like, your total is this much money. And I was like, that's not right. And he was like, that's right. And I'm like, I think you forgot to scan the Old Forester. And he said, I scanned it. I'm like, you sure? And then he picked this up and he looked at it and it says $79.99 on the label or whatever. Come on, focus. And then he looked at his screen and the total was under $79.99, much under. And he was like, oh, thank you for telling me. And I was like, that is an honest man. Hoping that the single barrel is fantastic because I could have paid $80 less for that purchase. I'm an honest kind of man. Oh, best cork pop of the century. That was good, America. All right. This is 132.3 proof, Warehouse L, floor 3, 66.15%, alcohol by volume, single barrel, rye barrel strength. This singular representation of Old Forester rye is unfiltered and expressly selected from our stocks, distilled and aged in Louisville, Kentucky. The font is very small. Old Forester is one of the few distilleries to blah, 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 blah. To still employ heat cycling throughout our warehouses, forcing the whiskey to move in and out of the barrel throughout its aging process. You're in Kentucky, and nothing has ever come together as luckily as 53-gallon new charred oak barrels. With a bourbon mash bill in the Kentucky climate, you made magic accidentally. You put the same stuff in a 53-gallon barrel in Texas, and it turns out like all your exes, still in Texas. You put them up in Michigan, and turns out like shit again, or whatever. I don't know. All I'm saying is this. You don't need to do that. Your climate will do it for you for free. For free. Don't need to heat cycle shit in Kentucky. It just does it by itself. There's no speeding up of that. Anyway, this process, along with our proprietary mash bill and historic yeast strain, I'm losing interest in this by the word. Combined with our, is it an adjective that's coming next? An adjective? Uncompromising quality standards? Is uncompromising an adjective? They use a lot of adjectives, if that's what those are, and they all make me mad. Produce one-of-a-kind barrels with an exceptional range of flavors. This unfiltered barrel strength offering is our way of sharing their individual character and celebrating how our whiskey matures in oak. Nice. All natural barrel char sediment has been removed via dump room screening. That's a website. Dump room screening. Dumproomscreening.com. Yikes. In extremes of temperature, this rye may naturally haze or cloud. This is normal for an unfiltered rye whiskey. Okay, good to know. South tickets are equal to a set number of BK pours in the tasting room to confirm attendance. Again, that's not me. I know nothing of the sorts. Ron, so great to see you live. Thanks for being a bourbon journey, Captain What's Stubing? Captain Stubing? Is that like the guy from the movie? Tom Hanks? Tom Hanks? I'm the captain now. The other guy? Okay. Man, oh man. Like I said, I'm not going to bullshit you and tell you that I can, I'm fighting this nose thing all night. It smells good, but I can't, If you're new to the stream tonight, I made roast in Instapot with potatoes and carrots and butter, and my wife said put garlic in there, but I didn't do it because I was afraid the garlic would mess up my nose. I literally stuffed Kleenex in my nose for a couple of hours before the live stream so that I was only breathing through my mouth so that it would not screw up my nose for the stream. And I screwed it up. I can't cook like that on live stream nights. I got to put my foot down. Babe, we're not doing stinky shit on live stream nights. Hopefully the dinner was good. If I haven't tried it yet, if the dinner is bad and I have issues with the nosing, double whammy. Double friggin' whammy. Oh, hopefully it was good. Probably not. It was a roast. Down the hatch. All right. That reminds me a lot of the barrel strength bourbon from Old Forester. That one does. I gotta give it a minute. Let's give it a minute. Let's let it settle. Let's let it get some air. Let it rest. And let's have me be in a better mood. Let me read a good comment, then I'll smell and taste it. Bourbon Bowl, how far behind am I now? 26. 13 minutes. It's not great. Joe, the sample guy, great night with Matt tonight. I needed it. Oh, I needed you guys too. It's sometimes I go to bed at night and I'm afraid. I get worried that all of this will come to an end and I will be. I need you guys. I need you. I don't like sometimes I watch people on YouTube and I'm like they make my day better, right? But doing this on Friday nights is therapy. And just seeing the people in chat, it makes me feel like I have friends, like people out there who care, and people like I know that people care. I have people close to me that care, but like just this is therapy for me. Thank you very much. I love you all more than you ever know. Without going into further detail about, damn it. Hear me now and believe me. Hollywood Marine, you can't take credit. How are you going to do that? I'm pretty sure I said I would love to have a meetup or a bottle share or a get together, but I don't know how to do that. And then you come in and be like, you should have a bottle share. And even if it didn't say bottle share, if I was like, we should have a meetup or a get together or an orgy or whatever the hell I said, I'm not quite sure. You can't just jump in here and take credit for it without. You can take credit for it if you plan it with me, then totally can take credit for it. But I'll only give you partial credit at this point. You still get some credit though. I don't know why, but I like you. We need Matt Madness, Must See TV. Sweet Cindy, it's coming. It's coming down the pipe. It's coming hard. It's coming. It's coming. Sometimes you have to be patient with, I almost said the coming. Then I stopped because it would have been inappropriate. So know that I did that. But also you have to be patient with the process. And the process at this point on this day says this. Matt Madness will happen in 2026. It will happen. Was it supposed to happen starting tonight? Maybe someone said that at some point, but you guys don't see what's happening behind the scenes here. You don't know what's happening behind the scenes. I'm sleeping in the gym. Things are coming together. And very soon, Matt Madness will happen. Realistically, let me say this. Realistically, I would say, and this isn't me like, oh, I think that this is a realistic guess. August, Matt Madness will kick off in full force. And full bracket, full force. The channel is evolving and things are changing and things are going to be great. But in the framework of that, I think that Matt Madness comes in August. And I'm the Mystic Matt. Mystic Matt says August. Come on, Mystic Matt. Mystic Matt says August the without going into detail about the severe. Wow, never mind. Mystic Matt says August. Reno, that big ass bowling alley, 82 Whiskey. Oh my gosh, the National Bowling Stadium. That place is tremendous. I was there last year. It's amazing. Everyone flying into Reno would happen 0 times. You didn't answer my BT question. Do they use the same yeast? I don't know. I think so, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they use the same yeast for everything or not. I've actually never even been to Buffalo Trace. 2 truths and a lie. 2 truths and a lie. I've never been to Buffalo Trace. Never mind. It's too late to get into the truths. Best bourbon price versus availability. Price versus availability. It used to be Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, and some of them currently are very, very good. Price versus availability? Shit, great question. Knob Creek cask strength single barrels. If you're out and about in a store and you're like, I want the best bourbon, like nationally. I'm not talking about regionally or like a membership or online, like whatever. Throughout the United States, if you walk into a store and you're like, I want the best thing they got here, you find yourself a barrel strength Knob Creek single barrel for $70, and you have yourself a minimum 9-year-old 120 proof plus Kentucky straight bourbon. Hells yeah. Hells yeah. Tomatoes bloomed 2 months ago. What you don't use, roast 350 degrees in oven and press into sauce to add tomato-based recipes. We are just hoping to get 1 tomato. So if we get to the point where we don't use stuff, that's incredible. The Old Forester single barrel rye is so good, I usually put a few drops of water in it. It says Roscoe P. Coltrane. Oh, 49er part. So tardy. No, listen, 49er fan Matt, you were the first one here. You're the first comment on the stream. You're not tardy to the party. But also, my house smells like roast beef, so I'm smelling coffee between smells. Huh. That might need some water. I don't know. I mean, at barrel strength, the way this is bottled, the Warehouse L Floor 3, 132.3 proof. It is very, what would I say? Very damn it. I'll get there. Give me a few hours. it's very unrefined. There's no curviness to it. There's no like shiftiness or like nothing that makes you go ooh ah It's just like this one hit of, it's like a zap to the palate, one note, front to back, then it's done. Is it a bad note? Is it a bad zap? No. It's like getting hit with a lightning strike. But that lightning strike is like 1/1,000,000th of a typical lightning strike. And it tastes pretty good. And it goes right in your mouth. And your liver takes care of the rest. No questions asked. Other than that, though, it's not very... I do prefer the Old Forester Barrel Strength Rye over the Old Forester Barrel Strength Bourbon. The rye has this crackly, caramelly, chocolatey, like fun candy bar note, whereas the barrel strength bourbons have this fire-ridden ethanol, like palate-destroying, like cleansing thing to it. Last year I turned down a barrel strength Old Forester pick, and I never thought I'd do that. I got samples for an Old Forester barrel strength pick, and I was like, oh my grease, this is bad. Ryan Elvis himself said, were any of them good? And I said, I'd pick this one, but only because it wasn't super ethanol forward, nutty, bitching, like screaming nastiness. And that was just the truth. They sent 100 proof picks. They were better. It's hard to say, like, are the 100 proof picks just the barrel strength picks watered down? I don't know. But some of them are great. The barrel strength bourbon picks, holy crap. It's like having a sore throat and then like trying to solve the problem with, what do you call like a flamethrower? You know what I mean. Damn it. What do you call it? Like when you shoot fire. When you shoot fire, there's a thing of try again. I can't think of it. The cork pop was good. The cork pop was really, really good. Oh boy, I'm so far behind. 15 minutes. What's up, babe?
Trina's gonna try to cut Peppa's nail.
Your sister's trying to cut her guinea pig's toenails.
But I don't know
Will you tell our guinea pig that it's not me?
it's what?
Not me?
Not you?
Yeah. Just so she knows not to hate me. Our guinea pig's toenails got too long. And she won't let, like, how do you cut a guinea pig's toenails? Because they're so little and then they pull back. And it's way easier just to not do it. But we're at the point in time, and yesterday was, babe, Guinea Pig Appreciation Day. So we need to take care of her nails.
I don't see her.
Dig deeper, you'll find them.
Shit. I can't find them.
They gotta be in there. Just toss everything out. I'll put it back. You'll find them.
I'm gonna get mad.
Don't get mad. Do not crash out. Oh my gosh, worst nightmare. Am I going to make up a Thrasher? I already sent Thrasher a text that said, Call me tomorrow. I'm sorry. And hopefully he calls me tomorrow because I am sorry.
Oh, I found him.
You found him?
Mm-hmm. And I found treats. So.
You found what else?
Treats.
Treats and nail clippers at the bottom. William Miller got a ball game in the morning. Love you. Wata and all cheers. Good night. God bless. Have fun at the ball game. I'll be done in a minute, babe. Hey, trim those nails good. And sorry you gotta do it. That's the guinea pig. She hates her nails being cut. She hates them so much. Dan Kirkpatrick tells my mother, "You did a great job. Matt seems like an awesome guy. If he lived closer to California or Calgary or Canada, I'd hang with him and drink his Barrel King. You should move." Yeah. California? Is that what you said? I live pretty close to California. I live in Western Colorado. That's not that far. ECBP recently changed to $46.99 at Binny's, like regular price. $42 for Elijah Craig Barrel Proof? $42. Okay, well, guess what? That's the best friggin' price to. That's it. That's the one. If you live in the Chicagoland area, if you live in friggin' Aurora, Naperville, if you live in friggin' other places like Blooming, whatever, you know? I really was depending on my memory of Chicago suburbs for a second and failed myself miserably. I used to live there. I lived there for 4 years. Worked at the Fox River Mall, right outside of it.
I don't understand how people do that.
How people do what?
Cut their nails.
How fast was that?
They didn't cut them yet. I'm getting sticks because I forgot to grab her sticks.
Oh, I thought you gave up already.
Almost. There's lots of sticks in here.
She loves sticks.
She likes those little treats too.
Which ones?
I don't know. They're like berry.
Our guinea pig loves treats. Also, kind of afraid that our guinea pig is going to get that diarrhea virus. Not a flamethrower. It's, oh, shit. I almost had it in my head again. Oh, Travis, you son of a bitch. Travis, it's happened. God damn it. Travis, I love you. And it's happening, and it's probably going to happen in August. And by probably my best guess, based off of information, damn it. Lettuce is making you shoot fire these days. Listen, I don't eat but a bit of lettuce, okay? Turned down Russell's 13 today for $3.29. Did I do good? I would turn it down for that's so much money. I turned down. Oh, let's do this. Actually, I was in Michigan. This is a funny story. Did I taste everything I was going to taste tonight? No. I got to taste this. This is supposed to be. Jared said that this Barrel King rye, blended by Bunch, is so good that it doesn't deserve a name or a sticker. So that's what we're going to finish on tonight. America. I was in Upper Michigan, and I was in the store. A store that I've been in so many times. All the whiskey glasses are gone. Glencairn it is. And they had bottles behind the counter I've never seen before. And they were Jack Daniel's Holiday Select. And I saw it, and I was like, oh shit, like, I'm probably gonna buy that. Then I got closer to the counter, and I saw it say there were 4 bottles. 4 of them. And there was, like, written big enough for you to read. Must buy all 4, or must buy entire set, something like that. and it said $299.98. And I was like, I think I'm gonna do that. They also served individually sliced pieces of pizza. So I bought myself an individually sliced piece of pizza. Can't remember if it was pepperoni or plain cheese, but I bought that. And I walked outside, I went back to the Matt Brick, and I was like, I knew it was 2014 release. 2014 Jack Daniel's Holiday Select. And I'm like, oh, okay. It was like chosen by master distillers, blah, blah, blah. I was like, cool. Awesome, great. Bottles go for between this much and this much. And I'm like, obviously, I don't want to spend $300 on whiskey today. Like, money's tight. Like, I'm not going to fucking fib to you. Like, when some people might come on and be like, oh, I spent $300 on a bottle of whiskey and it's not a big deal. If I spend $300 on a bottle of whiskey, it's a big fucking deal. Part of my language. Anyway, I was like, for four, there's a set of four. I'm like, for $300, I can buy this. We can make it home and get I can make it happen. I'm not going to be too afraid of it. So I finished my piece of pizza. What would I score the pizza? Not great, but fine. I was starving. I had to have it. I go back in the store, and I felt a bit weird because I just left there like 9 seconds ago. That's how long it took me to eat the pizza. And the same guy behind the counter was looking at me. And then I walked up to like the corner because it wasn't like directly behind the counter, but it was like off to the right. And I walked and I look at it again. And I was about to say, I'll take all four of those Holiday Select Jack Daniels. Because in my head, already done, already decided. And as it was coming out of my mouth, he's looking at me, we're close contact. And I was like, and I think like the aisle ended at because what I saw wasn't what I saw 9 seconds ago when I was in the store the last time. What I saw instead was it said must buy all four or must buy entire set, whatever it was. But it wasn't $299.90. It was $2,998. How did I misplace a decimal point the first time that bad? I do not know. But I literally almost told the guy to bring him on down. Would have been a terrible mistake. I caught myself literally mid first word. I was like, I'm gonna go. Like 2000. I promise you, I thought it was $299.98. In my head, that's what I read. In that part of my, like in that, what do you call it? When you say like, oh, we're living in different timelines. In that timeline, if I would have purchased them, the first time I saw them, I could have got all four bottles for $300. And it was 2012, 2013, 2014, and 2015. I'm pretty sure. I think that the one that was like most to my eye was 2014, but it started in 2012. Pretty sure the releases were 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, or 2011 through 2014, whatever it was. I thought I was in my head, I literally already took the picture I was going to post to be like, patrons, look at this shit. The person behind the counter must have thought I was, I don't know. But I was like, I'm not, like, How did I not see that? 2,998? Way different than 299.98. Holy shit. Dodged an embarrassment bullet on that one. What if he would have rang me up and he was like, 29.98? And I'll be like, 29.98 is a weird way to say 299.98. Why does it sound different when you say it? And he runs my friggin' debit card, friggin' swipes it, ring, and he's like, oh shit, they said no, brother. I'm like, no, this should work. Barely, but it should work. And he's like, then I look at the friggin', oh, that's a 2002 Ford Taurus, bitch. That's a 2002 Ford Taurus. Maybe not the SHO package, but it could have a moonroof, front wheel drive, half ball tires, could use a set of brakes in like 20,000 miles. Burns a little bit of oil. One cigarette burn in the passenger seat, but that's a 2002 Ford Taurus. Not 4 bottles of Jack Daniel's Holiday Select. Not where I come from. Where's my mouse? $11 behind the chat. Russell's 13 is 150 in Maine. That seems like way cheaper than it should be. But I'd take Russell's 13 for 150. I'm in all day. All day. Stagger Weather Foolproof? I don't care. They're both the same to me. And that's me being honest. Depending on the stag. I don't know. I have a feeling that Porter's wife wears round glasses. No, she don't. That'd be hot though. Northern Michigan, Upper Michigan. Upper Michigan. Not northern, upper. And if I swear to God, if you say that Gaylord is Upper Michigan, I'm cutting you off. I will ban you. Since you had such a great question, Upper Michigan, not Northern Michigan. Some people are like, Northern Michigan is friggin' Flint. Ugh. Barrel King did not win an Ascot. They won 2. Barrel King won. So Jared's G-Spot blend won Best Small Batch Bourbon, which is incredible. Last year, my King Me 1 blend, which was the 11-year MGP bourbon blend, Barrel King, was in the final, it was a taste off for Best Small Batch Bourbon, and it did not win, and that hurt my heart. And I am still crossing off names with lipstick every single day because of that loss. This year, Jared's G-Spot blend won Best Small Batch Bourbon of the entire Ascots, and Barrel King won Best Independent Bottler. So 2 huge wins for Barrel King this year. Hells yeah. Last year, Barrel King won Best Blender. Best Blenders, Best Independent Bottlers back to back. The most awarded Ascots out of any distillery ever is Barrel King. Fun little bit of information. Did Jason win for Ride Symbol? I didn't even see that. Oh shit, yeah. Did he win Best Barrel Finish Dry? Oh, I did not see that. That's amazing. If that's true, that's fucking amazing. I have to text him first thing tomorrow. 1:18 a.m. So he's going to be finishing that with Jack Daniel's single barrel proof bourbon maybe my favorite. That's so good. Also in the running for best whiskey for the price for sure. Travis says, Matt, 11-14. I need 11 and 13. I'll keep a brown eye. What the hell does that even mean, Travis? Sounds like your brain was adjusting for the nonsense. That has to be it. When I went back, I promise when I went back in there, I was kind of excited. I'm like, they've got these bottles. They want to sell them. There's 4 of them. It's $300. Like, I felt like it was a good exchange. Where I'm like, and I felt like, oh shit, I'm gonna open these, and I'm gonna get some like dusty Jack Daniels out of these like 2012 bottlings of Jack Daniels. Those things are gonna be sitting there for the rest of time. For $3,000 in Upper Michigan on the shores of Lake Superior, I will go back after I win the Mega Millions or Powerball or I sell a ball for Mega Millions, and I will buy them in 15 years. They'll still be there for that price. Holy shit. I'm now working with a new hire from Rudyard. Rudyard is in the middle of nowhere. Rudyard, where the hell do you work, Matt Kappa? Like, where are you at? Rudyard, that person is a hard worker who grew up in an extremely small town, a village. That person had 19 people in his graduating class or her graduating class. That is it's a small town. Holy crap. Rudyard, like, that's a tiny little place. Tell another story, Papa. I got lots of stories. But before I get into the stories, I want to taste this Barrel King. What on earth? Okay. I have to remember there is this thing happening with my nose, which is still happening. So I can't rely on my nose at all. I taste it. What's the proof on that? 117. What the hell? I'm going to have to wait for all of my senses to come back fully to give a bunch of tasting notes on that and to like really dive deep into it and think about what's happening here. But I will say this. The finish on that is ridiculous compared to the Old Forester that I just tried. And as much as I want to like really dissect it, and I can't right now. This is bullshit. This is not my fault. It's not my wife's fault. It's no one's fault. But I know that tomorrow if I pour a whiskey tomorrow to shoot a video, this problem isn't gone. There's a thing. When you cook certain things in your house, the aroma from cooking them lingers and sticks. Instapots and crockpots are at the very top. And also right along there with them is anything you cook in oil. Like, you've got to think, I'm going to make friggin' like fried fish. Anything that, like, if you fry in oil, the same thing. And I didn't realize this issue until I had all the things sitting out in front of me in the Instapot. And I go, shit. I haven't live streamed in weeks. And if I cook this, if I'm in charge of cooking this, it's going to ruin tonight. So I took all the evasive measures. Breathing in my mouth, tissues in the nose, closing the doors to the garage, just trying to evade it. Not enough. Even if my wife made dinner, if she cooked dinner, if she cooked this meal, I'd have the same issue. It's just like, I need to know better, and I need to be able to communicate with her the importance of me being able to smell and taste on Friday night when it comes to planning dinners for it. Like, planning dinners is friggin' hard. If you are a 40-some-year-old or older person, I don't know why, but planning dinners is friggin' hard. It's stressful. I don't get it. It should be easy. You should be like, oh, let's do this. Let's do this. For some reason, it's impossible. So, when we plan dinner, then I'm like, oh shit, this is going to backfire directly in my face. If I were to say something about it, it'd cause a fight. Not because, like, we're prone to fighting, but because, like, it's just hard enough already. And me agreeing to make this dinner completely fucked tonight up. Bad. And that sucks. But also, where the hell's my glass? Right there. It comes and goes. It smells like an amazing cream soda right now. It's a great cream soda. That's the best. I've smelled several cream sodas. This is the best I've ever smelled. So good. Also, my impressions are as bad as my nosing. Can't help it. Oh shit. I like that a lot. I can't wait to dive friggin' headfirst into that. It has a higher rye profile feeling than the Old Forester. This feels like a 95.5 profile. I can tell that there are quirks and features of it that are going to be a lot of fun to play with. But the Old Forester feeling is like ethanol and low rye burst of just fire. This one is a higher rye mash bill of like a long-lasting flavor profile that, man, I'm interested. I'm glad that I opened it tonight because it's gonna give me some time for it to get some air. It's gonna give it some time to get some air. I'm not done yet. We're doing another one. I don't even care what it is. We're gonna do another one before we say goodnight because it's been 2 friggin' weeks. Or Tim Evans is here, or he was here 6 minutes ago. Tim, I love you, and I love your city, as Kanye West once said. Something about Chi-Town, and he meant it, and I'm right there with him about Chi-Town. Shit. Just poured some Jefferson Reserve cask strength. Is it that good, Mad Kappa? I haven't had it in forever. You know what? Let's finish on that. Mad Kappa just literally put the kappa on my night, if I can find it. Pulling up my pants. Look at these sneakers I got on clearance for $60. Pretty sweet. They got like fuzzies on them. I'm not a sneaker guy, but I might turn into a sneaker guy. Don't tell Kalori. He'll shun me. America. Jefferson's Reserve cask strength. Let's do it. Do I have a clean glass anywhere? Where's my help at? Clean glass. I got one. Next Friday, 3 single barrels drop, 2 Evernorth picks, a rye, a bourbon, and then an Old Bones backbone pick, 11-year, 122 proof. Slippin' Jimmy 3 drops next Friday. Now that it's the very end of the night and nobody's watching, Metalhead Whiskey Stuff says, morning, Matt. It's not morning yet. We're super not morning. Dude, you're still on? Holy smokes, let's go. Cameron, it's 10:18 Mountain Time. 10:18, Cameron, Mountain Time. And it's what? It's a fuck. It's just past midnight your time, Cameron. I know that you have a little young baby at home and your hours are confused, but it's only a tit past midnight, Cameron's time. Or if Columbus is Central Time, it's not even midnight. I'm not sure. I'm not a doctor. I don't do time zones. I'm not a politician. I don't go, wavering on whether or not I believe time zones deserve a place or daylight savings time. That's Cameron's point of view. Cameron, he wrote letters to politicians and he sent them to me. And those letters, he was demanding things that nobody would ever expect. It's true. It's true. He wanted enhancement surgeries on places you never expect insurance to cover. And he wanted it done ASAP. Because he wanted to be a shower, not a grower. That's mean. Can I for your Old Bones? Dude, Cameron, tip past midnight. Cameron, you went to, Cam went to Backbone after me. Being at the place has so many advantages over being sent samples. So I'm pretty sure Cameron already tasted what I picked. And then Nolan at Backbone's like, oi, drill whatever you want, brother. Or like whatever he sounds like. Hey, drill whatever you want, mate. Or no, that's not what he sounds like. He's like, Nolan is like, yo, drill whatever you want. That's not it. Damn it. What does Nolan sound like? Exactly. Nolan from Backbone sounds like this. Scousers don't get knocked out. That's not it. Damn it. He lets you drill whatever you want. I was sent samples. Cameron went at, I'm sure. He's a wondrous South African man. Dude, my yields got dumb. 1927.44 and then 160. Are those Backbone barrels? 1927.44? Didn't you just drop your barrels today, by the way? Pretty sure you did, son of a bitch. A week before me. My Backbone pick, my Slippin' Jimmy 3 pick, which is right, where is it at? I've got it somewhere right here. And honestly, my Backbone picks are much better than Cameron's picks. So if you are waiting on the best Backbone pick, don't buy Cameron's, buy mine.
Matt's right.
Just saying. We're in agreement. Where is it? Oh, shit. It's not it. Oh, here it is. Old Bones. Gosh, There it is, Old Bones. 132 months, just over 11 years, and it is the Slippin' Jimmy 3 pick. Slippin' Jimmy 3. Boom, biggity bang. My boys wanted to see me post something. Hey, tell your boys. Never mind. That was going to be mean. Tell your boys that Jerry Rice and, damn it, Tony Hawk, that's not a football player. Pretty close, though. Tony Hawk, they're good. And they'll like that about you, that you said that. You almost had 27. How is that even a thing? Yeah. So, let me say this. That's the point. If Nolan is going to send samples, he's not going to send samples out of a 27 bottle single barrel. Unless there is a chance he has no idea, right? Like, Cameron could have drilled into something and been like, this is it. And then 3 months later, Nolan's like, oi, brother, there's nothing but 27 bottles in that barrel, eh? And Cameron's like, where the hell are you from, Nolan? And Nolan's like, me, from Southside Queens, you know? And Cameron's like, that doesn't sound like Southside Queens. The only person I know from Southside Queens is 50 Cent. And 50 Cent sounds nothing like you. And Nolan's like, shit. Zero idea, he says. It's crazy. Zero idea. But that is the magic of being there. Because he lets you drill into whatever you want. Just lets you just poke holes. Slippin' Jimmy 3 has 107 bottles, I think, in Slippin' Jimmy 3. I think 107 bottles. The Evernorth picks are really, really damn good. Especially the bourbon's fantastic. The rye is really good. But the bourbon with the weird mash bills, cray. Whatever that is pretty good. Oh, it's a Jefferson's. Hells yeah. This literally tastes like... This Jefferson's cask strength tastes like a Stag Junior. Stopped eating sugar. This tastes like a Stag Junior on keto. This tastes like a Stag Junior on ketosis. A Stag Junior was like, listen, I am running on carbohydrates. I need to lose a few pounds. So it started eating only protein, a little bit of fat, and then kept with it for a bit. He peed on a stick, and the stick said, you're in ketosis, bro. This tastes like a ketosis Stag Junior. A little bit less sugar, a little bit less sweet, but everything else matches up. I dig that about you, Jefferson's Reserve cask strength. You are burning fat and nothing else, which is impressive. It's an impressive thing. Results. No idea. All right, that's going to do it for this friggin' live stream. I had a ton of fun. I'm back. Oh, fun story. Since there's only 98 of you left, I was in Upper Michigan, and I went into a liquor store. My wife and children were in the car, and by car I mean Maverick. I walk into a liquor store, and I'm looking at the shelves of bourbon. I've been in this liquor store 1,000 times, but I only go in there once or twice when I'm visiting. I go in there, scanning the shelves, like we do. I turn left, and there's a person directly there, staring at me. A female. And she says, let me think, what was her exact phrasing? Shit. I gotta get this right because it's important I get this right because the way it worked out was hilarious. She was all, I think she just said, hey, what are you doing here? Pretty sure that was it. What are you doing here? And I looked at her and I was like, oh, this is how these weird conversations go, and this happens very rarely. I'm not an American Idol, but sometimes in a liquor store this happens, where people come up to me, they're like, hey, I know you. And I'm like, super cool. I don't know you. Like, just waiting for the introduction. I love all of you guys. But if you ever come up to me and be like, hey, I'm freaking Jared Woodward, I watch your shit. That's not what happened. This chick is like, what are you doing here? And I'm like just looking at the bourbon, like giggly, giggly, ha ha ha. And then she's like, why are you here? And I'm like, what do you mean? And she's like, you don't live here. You're not like, you don't live around here anymore. And I was like, no. It was, but like the entire time I was waiting for this person to be like, my husband loves your shit, or my husband watches your shit, or we've seen your shit. It never happened. She's like, you don't live around here anymore. And I'm like, no. Super awkward. And then I said this. Have we met? And she said, yeah, a time or two. And I was like, what in the hell is happening to my life? And I stared at this person so hard, trying to figure out what was happening. Until it dawned on me this was my high school girlfriend who lived with me after high school, who cheated on me with our next door neighbor. And I had no idea who she was at all. Zero clue. It took me forever. I was like, she must watch my shit. She must dig my shit. She must love my shit. Or her husband must love my shit. I literally said, have we met? And then I went back to the truck and I was in a bad mood that day. I didn't want to tell my wife. But that night, it was the 3rd of July, we watched fireworks and I was like, babe, can I tell you a funny story? She's like, yeah. I'm like, ran into an ex-girlfriend earlier, had no idea. I don't know. It was the weirdest thing I've ever, because everything's always weird. I'm a weird person socially, and she made it fucking way weirder. It was not Kid Rock. Yeah, we were in, it was in Marquette. The Blue Link, Cindy, the Blue Link on 3rd Street. Almost, not quite, Kraken. Not quite, but 20 years ago, pretty close. All right, I'm going to call it an end to the stream. I love you all so much. Next Friday, probably a special guest. If not, then the week after. But next Friday, special guest. This coming week, look forward to this. Minimum 2 videos this coming week. And Jason Kobe, don't at me, bro. But 2 videos this week. CYPB, I really want to get in touch with my perfect bourbon. I want to know what the perfect bourbon tastes like. That video, 100% coming the beginning of the week. And then towards the end of the week, or maybe midweek, depends on how much oomph I got. But this bottle, which is unopened, this is the Jason Calori blend, mash and drum. This is Power Ballad from Drum Key Spirits. No label. Look at me spin it. No label. Just beautiful color. Unopened. Oh shit, should I open it right this second? In front of all of you? In front of all 93 of you. Ouch. All 93 of you. Should I open Power Ballad and give it a first impression? I'm not sure if I can. I was gonna go out strong on a strong note, but here it comes. Oh yeah. It's always good to give shit time to breathe. There we go. Glass. Power Ballad. Not even a label. I'm gonna have the very first ever review of Power Ballad. A pre-labeled review of Power Ballad coming this week. Hopefully it's good. Otherwise, bad news bears for the brother. And by brother, I mean Jason Calori. Smells like roast beef. Only because my whole house smells like roast beef. If you've been following along. If not, if you're just tuning into this very segment for me smelling and tasting Power Ballad, you have to rewatch. This entire house smells like my entire house smells like roast beef, okay? And everything has smelled weird since the beginning of this stream. So I can't even smell it, I gotta taste it. True review of Power Ballad. Nose to palate to finish to mallet. And by mallet, I mean Matt's thoughts. Coming within the next 6 days. Oh, brother. He's good at that. Jason, teach me. I'm out of here. Love you guys so much. Thank you for everything.